Hey, what's up everybody? Give me a little bit, I'm testing something really quick. Good morning. It's actually 10 p.m, like 9:30 p.m. here, so it's kinda late, but give me a little bit more. I'm testing something, like checking something technically. So yeah, what's up everybody? So this time though, I kinda decided to do something different, because I think it's important to just kind of talk about Japan. And I noticed like this one thing recently, but am I really Japanese? You live again? Yeah, so I was not even gonna stream today. Like, I was gonna actually go to bed and freaking start a new day, but I was thinking about something. So I was like watching YouTube by myself, right? And I just wanted to kind of have a discussion about some things related to like Japan. And by the way, do you guys know this one YouTuber called not Chris, but like Abroad in Japan? Abroad in Japan? Why is it so huge? Why is it so huge? Do you guys know about this YouTuber? Yes or no? I'm just really curious if you guys know about this YouTuber or not. So yes. I love your hair color so much. Thank you. People have been telling me my hair color is pretty much the same as like period blood though. So like some people have been just calling my hair like a period blood hair. But no, yes. So I've been kinda getting questions about like Japan and like how to learn Japanese and stuff like that from a lot of people. And honestly though, can I talk about something serious? Do you really think I'm like the best person to learn Japanese stuff from? Let me kind of talk about something. So yeah, there's this cringy channel called Surada Troll, right? And this channel is like literally named Surada Troll. And if you kind of scroll down, if you go to like his channel and scroll down a little bit, you literally see stuff like this, right? Not this one. It's just an advertisement. You seem honest. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of honest about a lot of things, but do you really think it's good to learn Japanese stuff from a guy who does stuff like this?
Let's have a dinner and sex.
So yeah, if you think it's a great idea to learn Japanese stuff, or like stuff about Japan from a guy that does stuff like this, I don't know. Your videos are westernized. I really don't think so. So let me kind of talk about something. Like all the videos are kind of typically Japanese. It's educational for research purposes, I guess. But the thing about it is, I think there was this one person who kind of asked me something about Japan, and I just trolled the freak out of it too. Where was it? So the other day, I was casually checking my channel and I noticed something about my channel. それをまず聞いてもらいます。じゃあ聞いてもらいます。いきます。So yeah, I do stuff like this, right? And it's obviously not good to learn Japanese or like Japanese stuff from a guy who does stuff like this. And Sora, you should collab with Trash Taste on YouTube. It's gonna be fun. I am really sure a lot of I'm not even like using my Google account, so it cannot detect like what kind of ads are the best for me. But so I've been getting like a lot of comments that say something like, oh, you should be on Trust Taste podcast. But again, at the same time, you really have to kind of see the reality, face the reality, and like see like what's going on. It's just trash taste podcast, right? So yeah, it's a huge channel. And why is it in Japanese? Well, let me just change it into English. So
this isn't like in the anime at all.
So this channel is really huge, as in like you know, I mean, the people on Trash Taste are like really popular in the first place. And Trash Taste are trash anymore. I don't really think so. They really do some amazing stuff there, and a lot of things they talk about are really informational. And we can learn like a lot of stuff from like their channel, and that's why this channel is getting a lot of attention, right? And I actually respect Joey, the anime man. I've been kind of watching his stuff for a long time, and I even like made a video about him as well before, because I really think he's a genius. He's actually a business genius. And the thing about it is, so this channel was really great. Like a lot of people love the channel. And Methodical is a cutie. I don't really think he's here. Is he here? I like how you just suddenly said like Methodical is a cutie. But so yeah, this channel is really popular and like really huge. And I don't really think there's a demand for a guy like me to be on their channel. So that's what I mean. And there are like a lot of other people who should be on Trash Taste podcast before me as well. Like, you guys know who PewDiePie is, right? Like, obviously. You are overqualified. I no, it's like I thank you for the compliment, but like, they are a lot bigger than me for sure. So like, everybody knows who PewDiePie is, right? And what is his name? Penguinzy Zero? Or like Charlie? I think his name is Charlie. Or what is his name on Twitch? What is his name on Twitch? Charlie. What is his name on Twitch? What's his name on Twitch again? Not PewDiePie. Not PewDiePie. Moist Critical. Yeah, that's what his name is. Yeah, Moist Critical. So those two people, like Charlie and PewDiePie, they are supposed to be on the channel too. Like, I kind of saw the anime man talking about it the other day. I think it was like on Twitch or something. I really forgot. So like, you know, there are a lot of like bigger people who are going to be. Hey Sora, are you a voice actor? I'm sorry. I'm just really sorry. I just really wanted to do it. And yeah, so the thing about it is Trash Taste Podcast, yeah, I mean, if I can be on their channel, I would be really honored for sure, like 100%. Because I mean, I really respect Joey, the anime man, for being like that smart. For those people who don't know who the anime man is, he's a half like Japanese guy, half Australian Japanese guy who currently lives in Japan, and he's actually a really smart guy when it comes down to like, you know, business and stuff. And I don't really think they want me on their channel, honestly. I don't really think there's a demand for it, so I'm gonna just watch Abroad in Japan instead, because like, it's actually educational. And let me just watch this one. Wait. Watch your own live stream. No.
What if I told you there's a way you can get fit, learn a language, and have fun all at the same time? Well, check this out.
I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of...
I freaking did a video about this before as well. I have a bad case of diarrhea. Yeah, I mean, I did it before too, just because, I mean, I don't know, like, my IQ is quite low, right? So, obviously I did a video about this. And the reason why this video got a lot of attention from, like, a lot of people is, you know, so I don't know where everybody's from on this channel right now, but from Japanese people's perspectives, like, is it legit? Yeah, it's so here's the thing. So like, is it legit? Yeah, it's legit. And the thing about it is, I'm Japanese, right? And from my perspective, this is not weird at all. Like, this is legit normal. And I guess it's funny if you watch this from like a foreigner's perspectives. Like, if you're not Japanese, this is freaking weird, right? That's the thing about this. So there are so many things that are in Japan that non-Japanese people find weird, including this one. But for us Japanese, it's not weird at all, because I mean, this is what I'm kind of used to seeing. Like, what we are used to seeing.
Diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea. I was robbed by 2 men. I was robbed by 2 men.
I didn't know about that. Can I watch that part again?
Case of diarrhea. I was robbed by 2 men. I was robbed by 2.
Wait, I would actually remember that. How do I do it? Wait.
Case of diarrhea.
So it's, I have a bad case of diarrhea. Why am I trying to freaking remember this? Why don't you stream on Twitch on YouTube? So am I supposed to stream on Twitch? Wait, this is something I've been like asking like for like more than a year actually, but I have a question. Twitch. 3, 2, 1, go. Say Twitch or YouTube. So a lot of people are saying YouTube, right? The thing about it is, let's put it this way. So I mean, this is kind of like an interesting question, because like I literally just asked this question on YouTube. YouTube is where so the thing about it is like everybody watches YouTube, right? On YouTube. So like if I ask this question to the people who are watching this channel on YouTube, then everybody's gonna say YouTube. What I mean by that is like, what is the point for me to actually start a new channel on Twitch and just start new things when I have like everything on YouTube? You know what I mean? So I don't know, I don't really feel like I should do it. So
I have a bad case of diarrhea.
YouTube, Twitch can kill your channel for some stupid reason like using DMCA content. In my case though, I never get copyright striked or anything. I mean, I sometimes get copyrighted, but I know how to deal with it. I usually just unlist the videos and stuff, like streams, and I usually play my music for my channel usually, so I never get that, really.
I was robbed by 2 men. I was robbed by 2 men.
Oh dear, maybe not. I think I'm gonna need some aspirin. Welcome to the world.
Twitch has higher monetary potential.
English.
I
Quite
don't-
literally.
It's exactly the same, by the way. It was different before, but like, so like everything is pretty much the same. If you're talking about the ad revenue, it's exactly the same. Probably at Twitch you can get like a bit more money, but it's exactly the same from my experience.
English conversation, exercise.
Like,
street
YouTube has
voluntary
this like
muscle,
membership
English.
stuff as well.
It rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it?
Don't say a word.
Speaking English has been something of an internet meme for many years now, and let's face it, it's not hard to see why. I first came across this language learning miracle 6 years ago when producing a series on this channel called Losing Weight in Japan, and unsurprisingly, ill-fated.
It's easy to start. Oh, you deleted your message. You can get banned without any reasons. One thing I have to talk about is so here, a lot of people kind of believe that you can get banned for like without like any reasons, right? It never happens, by the way. If you get banned, there are reasons. So I've been kind of talking about this like everywhere, but it's usually like a copyright like stuff and whatever, right? And the people who get banned without any reason say like, oh, I got banned with like for no reason, right? They say that just because they don't know how it works. From what I kind of noticed how it works. In my case, I freaking read everything on the guideline and everything. So like I've been kind of following the rules and stuff, and that's sort of why I never get banned or like get suspended on my channel. But yeah, so.
In which I tried to lose 10 kilograms in 10 weeks. Needless to say, the only thing.
And yeah, still this one. Sora just wants to do hot tub streams. I have a question, everybody. Do you guys like watch the people who do streams where they just take a shower, like take a bath and be like, oh, I'm just trying out new bikini? Do you guys watch that, by the way? Yes or no? I'm just really curious. If you do watch them, that's awesome. Like there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, no? No? And for the people who are just laughing at this, it's a real thing now. It's a real thing. Like it's actually kind of crazy. So no. So it really seems like a lot of people don't know like what that is even. So let me kind of talk about it. That's boring, you say, right? That's boring, you say. But the thing about it is, it's quite interesting there. So let me show it to you. So you go to Twitch, right? And I'm not logged in, by the way. And so there are a lot of people like that are streaming right now. And if you go to like, let's say, can I just change it into English somehow? Can I do it? I can't do it. So just chatting, right? And yeah, see, it's a thing. Like a lot of people are just wearing like bikinis and like bras and stuff, and they basically kind of dance or just kind of show their cleavage and go like and that's like a new thing in 2021. And I noticed there's like this interesting popular pattern where they just show their cleavage, or like they just basically wear a bikini and they are kind of successful that way. So and yeah, so it's a thing. It's actually a real thing, and a lot of people kind of have been asking me to do it. And for the people who have been asking me to do it, why?
The thing I lost at the time was my dignity.
I have a bad case of diarrhea.
Now at the time I just assumed it was some weird one-off special TV show that was a parody or something. You know, who would make this? But it turns out there's far more to it than a bad case of diarrhea, because there are 24 episodes of This Week in English, each one introducing exciting and new.
By the way, this is real, by the way. This is real. This is real. I actually know about this show, so. Do a radio taiso on live. What do you mean?
English phrases from everyday life and situations.
Isn't it
in
a
the
privacy
English-speaking
invasion?
world.
I can't
What do you mean?
stand the sight of you. I can't stand the sight of you. I can't stand the sight of you.
I mean, this was a real TV show that somebody had spent money on and broadcast on Fuji television at 5 o'clock in the morning. Now, imagine waking up, 4:30 a.m. You dive into the shower, you grab your morning coffee, and then when the clock strikes 5,
I have a bad case of diarrhea.
It's actually real, by the way, if you guys didn't know. Like, this is how the life, like, in Japan is, and I'm not even kidding. Like, this is seriously how it is. Like, it's crazy, right? And, wait, are there any Japanese people, by the way? 日本人の方います? Are there any Japanese people right now? If so, like, say yes or はい。どっちでもいいですけど。ちょっと気になるんで。Are there any Japanese people right now? I just want to make sure. Something. Are there any Japanese people? ね、日本人の方います？なんか、はいとか言っていただければ。てかもう、なんか日本にいる人だったら誰でもいいですもん。そう、日本の方いるんですね。So there are Japanese people there. And there are also like some weebs still. I mean... So, alright. Yeah, that was a bad question because, yeah, I mean, obviously... that there are some weebs like that are saying like, oh, I'm in Japan, I'm Japanese, but like the thing was like obviously translated by Google Translate. But so I wanted to ask you guys a question. All the people who are living in Japan, or like who are Japanese, 日本人の方に質問ですけど、割と目覚ましテレビってこんな感じですよね。So there's this TV show called 目覚ましテレビ。Isn't it exactly like this though? Like, it was like this 20 years ago. Yes or no? Wasn't it? 20年前こんな感じしてるよ、マジで、本当に。 Or am I tripping? It was literally like this, right? こんな感じ see? See? Japanese people were saying like, yeah, こんな感じ like, yeah, it was like this. Like, seriously. So the thing about it is like, we are so used to it that we don't know what's weird and what's not weird anymore. Like, we are just so used to it. へえ、まあ、うん、そう。へえってなるぐらい、なんかもう、あれ。How does it work? オハスタしか見てなかったわ。オハスタも多分、そう、オハスタ、that one TV show is also kind of weird from like a probably non-Japanese people's perspectives as well. I think, I'm guessing. I don't know. I mean, so we, in Japan though, we have like a lot of interest in like shows. 10代なんで20年前の目覚ましテレビわかんない。変なのはなんとなくわかる。もう大体、So, alright, let me summarize it. A lot of people in Japan know we have weird stuff in Japan. But to us, it's like they are not weird. おはよう日本しか見てない。なるほど。それは残念。So yeah, that's why I was kind of surprised by it. Like when abroad in Japan was like watching this and he went like, what the hell's this video? I mean, because like to us, it's nothing weird. So, you know what I'm saying?
I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea.
Taking English, psycho.
I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea.
Honestly, the more you learn about speaking English, the more absurd that it gets. So today we'll discover why this is one of the most ridiculous TV shows you will ever see. The most ridiculous TV.
You look sensational in that dress. You really? But so yeah, now come to think about it, yeah, it's weird, isn't it? But like in Japan though, like there are a lot of weird TV shows and we are so used to it. We are so like used to like, you know, stuff like this. So like they are not weird to us anymore.
TV shows you will ever see, including the questionable English phrases. I don't know why this is so funny to me. I'm really sorry for like laughing at this way too hard. Like they taught, which came riddled with some pretty sinister undertones at times.
Hand me your bag.
Take anything you want.
And finally, we'll test the show out on a.
そういえば right, take anything you want. What? Do you really say that in a situation like that? What the hell?
Hand me your bag.
Take anything you want.
So I think this is like a Japanese thing, like where they just never they never protest, like, so it's like a Japanese thing. So you guys have like some Japanese friends, right? Like you guys are probably used to watching Japanese people, like, I don't know, any stuff that are made by Japanese people. And you know how Japanese ladies, Japanese girls, like any girl characters in Japanese anime, they never protest, they never like say no to anything, they literally say yes to everything. And this is like this is like the best example of like what Japanese ladies are like, and I'm not even like exaggerating this, and this is freaking accurate. Like here,
Sinister undertones at times.
Hand me your bag.
hand me your bag, right? Like what people outside of Japan do is like they usually, I don't know, they just freaking insult you for like doing stuff like this. They just say something like you POS? Why would you do that kind of stuff? You POS? Like, so from my experience, that's what I've kind of seen. Is it really like that though? Yeah, it's real. Alright. And here.
Take anything you want.
Take anything you want. It's literally like this. Japanese people. Alright, so I need so well, I forgot what I wanted to talk about, but there are Japanese people like that are watching this now, right? So I have a question. Do you guys agree with me when I なんかちょっと質問で、本当にこんな感じですよね。でも実際日本の女性って海外の女性とかって大体なんかお前何やってんのふざけんじゃねえよってやる女性多いんですよ、自分の経験上。けど日本の女性って Japanese girls go like oh my god yes、don't hurt me、わかるかな？ Do you guys get it? So women have no rights in Japan. It's not like what no, I think you are getting it really wrong. It's not what I'm saying. Like I'm saying so 日本ではめったにこんなのないやんけ。まあ日本ではない、確かに。So like there's this one guy that's saying but in Japan things like this never happen. Yeah, right. So things like this never happen. And I've never really seen them like happen in my entire life. Like that's like the craziest part. Saisai 1988. Thank you so much for the donation. I like Zip and Ohio Nihon. But if that show still airs on TV every morning, then bye NHK. Thank you so much for telling me that. Bye. I mean Saisai 1988. I actually don't watch TV anymore, so I don't really know anything about Japanese TV shows. But yeah, so I wanted to tell you guys that like it's really like this, and they have rights. They are just super passive, non-confrontational. He just explained it all for me. Yeah, he got it right. They have rights. They are just super passive, non-confrontational. So it's really weird. I don't know if it's like weird or not, but like, so you know how a lot of girls in Japan say literally yes to everything? Is it just only me who feels like that way? They don't like confrontation. So they are not confrontational at all. And not like girls, but like Japanese people. いや、痴漢ばっかり。それが本当にいい例。マジでこれいい例。Wait, let me talk about something. So, do you guys know what 痴漢 is? 痴漢. Alright, so this is really important. 痴漢. So, do you guys know what 痴漢 is? Do you guys know what this is? Is it weird to fight back? It's weird, like we never see that in Japan. So, do you guys know what 痴漢 is? So, yes, you guys are saying like, yes, right? Yes. Oh, like, oh yeah, I know what 痴漢 is. Really? Do you guys really know what 痴漢 is? Do you guys actually know what a 痴漢 is? So for those people, sexual harassment, it's not 痴漢. Sexual harassment in Japanese is like sekuhara, so it's a different thing. So then, what 痴漢? Can you explain it? Like, what 痴漢 in English? Can you say it? And like I actually want to ask this question to those like Japanese people as well that are watching this. 痴漢って英語で何て言います？痴漢 What's 痴漢 in English? I'm actually curious. So here, molesting on a train. So like that's people. That's what people say. Like what 痴漢 means. It's molesting on a train. Molester, right? Groper, molester, pervert. The thing about it is, so what do they exactly do on a train? What do they do? What do they do? What do they do on a train? What do they do? What do they do? Ooh, somebody's car is getting stolen right now. Touch pee-pee? Grab butts? Rapists? Groping? They talk, scream, groping. So like what's the definition of groping? They just keep watching? Oh, I mean you want me to just watch this, but before that I'm just really curious about this. So what's groping? Can you explain it to me a bit more? Because there's definitely this interesting difference between like how Japanese people see it and how non-Japanese people see it. Literally watching this instead of working on that. They touch girls when the train is full. So here, alright, so being horny. So rub some boobs, right? Touching, squeezing, assaulting people. Alright, so there are a lot of definitions and whatever. But so the thing about it is, when we hear the word chikam, when Japanese people hear the word chikan, this is what we think about. So there's a girl on a train standing, and there's a guy. That's chikan right there. Did you get it? When you think about the word, what you are thinking about, it's probably like, right? This is what you are thinking about. Or like, this is what you are thinking about. This is what chikan is in your mind. No. What we think about when we hear the word chikan is literally like there's a girl like this, right? And he goes like, and Japanese people are saying yes, they agree with me. This is what chikan actually is. A lot of people are freaking getting the idea really wrong. So yeah, chikan is actually a thing, and why am I freaking talking about chikan? But so the thing about it is, they are talking. So the reason why chikan is a huge issue in Japan is like, so girls basically the thing about it is like girls in Japan want to be cute rather than beautiful, like sexy or anything, right? So here's the thing. In Japan though, if you want it to be popular, then you have to act cute. You have to go like, I don't know anything. Like the only thing I know is how to watch Hello Kitty, and I play Hello Kitty online. And wait, what's science? I don't know like what that is. That's the kind of stuff like you have to do to be cute in Japan. And a lot of girls kind of act that way. And I'm not like being like a troll about this. And no, I'm not doing this for love. Like I'm just actually being serious about this. So let's say this is actually educational for like those people like that are watching this, like those Japanese people as well. So here, 海外では, like let's say outside of Japan, if you want it to be popular with like guys and stuff, like when you're a girl, you are kind of supposed to be sexy, I guess. Like that's what they try to be. They try to be sexy. They sometimes like go to the gym, and they sometimes walk like this, and they sometimes take a selfie like this and whatever. That's what they do. In Japan, no. You want to be sexy? No, people are gonna think you're freaking a prostitute. No. So basically what I'm trying to say is so in Japan, girls try to be cute. They try to be cute, and the definition of like being cute in Japan is kind of quiet. So if you ask any guys in Japan what kind of girls they like, a lot of guys say something like, I like quiet girls. Like おしとやかな女性が好き言いますよね。おしとやかな女性が好きって。あれ何なんだろうってずっと思ってて。So I've been curious like what おしとやかな女性 is, and I think the closest translation of it is like quiet girls. So a lot of girls actually like kind of act quiet as well like this. That's why they never say anything like on a train, like when the chikan thing happens, like this. And the girls just go like, he touched me. I really cannot say F off, because if I do that, everybody's gonna think I'm weird, because I want everybody to think I'm cute. What? He touched my butt. He still touched my butt. That's what chikan is. And again, like when you hear the word chikan, like molesting on a train, you think about this and this and this and this. It never happens in Japan, because those people who do chikan are also like Japanese as well, and in Japan being quiet and being polite is kind of like it's a norm. Like we have to be polite and quiet, so like they never go like, oh, let me touch your boobs. They never do that, but instead they go like, can I just touch your like jeans a little bit like this. I touched it. Oh, so you seem okay with it, so I'm gonna just probably touch a little bit more. And that's pretty much what chikan is. So yeah, I feel like I conveyed what I wanted to like talk about like really wrong. Like I probably like talked about it like in the wrong way, but so what I'm saying is people outside of Japan are not afraid to be confrontational, as in like they don't care what others like other people think about you, as long as you can protect yourself. People in Japan, they care about themselves, they care about what others think about you, because it's a collective culture, as in like thinking about what others think about you is really important. So we don't like to stand out, we don't like to be special, but we want to be like normal, we want to be a nobody. That's kind of why it happens, sort of. Do you guys get it? Like, am I being stupid? Why do they even do this? Because I mean, so the thing about it is though, so a lot of Japanese people are shy, right? So people are shy in Japan, and people like me in Japan are really rare, by the way. I stand out a lot in Japan because I mean, I don't know, I kind of stand out. So why does it happen in Japan? It's simple. So people are really shy, right? They are really shy. And so the thing about it is, outside of Japan, people could be shy, but they are not afraid of like talking to other people. They can just go up to other people and be like, "Hey, what's up, man? Oh my god, how's it going, Jessica? Oh." And it's kind of easy to make friends that way. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. But in Japan, if you do that, like if you just go up to people and be like, "Hey, Jessica," other people will be like, "Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm very busy. No talk. Okay, bye." And you just keep hearing this word, kondo, which means like next time. They say this one word, like kondo, in freaking every sentence, like next time, which means which is like the what is the closest translation to it? Like, which? Let me just actually explain it. So kondo, they freaking say kondo, like in every sentence. Next time. So kondo means next time, and they say kondo in every sentence. But like what they actually mean when they say kondo is like, "I'm being nice to you, so probably next time, but I actually am not interested in you at all, so please just stay away from me, like, I don't know, like, please, like, next time maybe, but again, I'm being nice to you though. I'm not gonna say like, oh, F off because I'm being nice to you, but kondo." So that's literally what it means. And so it's all about like being polite and being nice to people, right? So people are really polite and shy. People are really polite and shy in Japan, right? And then why do people freaking do chikan on a train? So this is where it gets kind of really interesting. So people are polite and shy, right? That's the same for freaking criminals as well. Like, which is kind of really interesting to me, because like, so outside of Japan, the criminals are hardcore. They have guns, they have bombs, and they have like a lot of interests and stuff. They hack your computers and they hack your and whatever. 大阪の人は違う。それはちょっと確かに、まあちょっとあります、それは。But the thing about it is though, so even criminals are kind of polite in Japan, and I'm actually serious about this. So those people who do chikan on a train, they do that just because they are polite, right? They don't want to get attention from people. They are really shy. They are polite. So they really cannot like get laid with girls. When non-Japanese people get horny, what they do outside of Japan is like they freaking pick up some ladies and some I don't know people and just be like, oh hey, do you wanna F? Do you wanna have a sexy time? And be like, hell yeah, I was horny. Really? Let's do it. Boom, and that's what they do, right? Outside of Japan, right? By the way, I'm actually curious. Does it actually happen outside of Japan, like where guys kind of pick up girls and freaking just have a one night stand? Does it happen actually? I have to make sure. No, really? I really thought it happens. I really thought it happens. And thank you so much for the donation, Jenny X Jenny. I really appreciate it. Not at all. Really? I really feel like it happens a lot from my experience. Like, let's say, I don't know. From my experience, they have like a lot of like friends with benefits, or like they have sex with like some casual friends. Because I hear some people talk about like who they had sex with and like who they went out with and stuff, like a lot from a lot of people, which is something I never do, by the way. And I kind of have been talking about this, but like I'm apparently this one thing called a demisexual. It's like where you cannot get like attracted to any people unless like there's like a strong emotional like thing. So I've never experienced like a love at first sight thing. It's impossible for me to actually get attracted to people unless there's like a strong emotional connection. And that's kind of why I've only had like one GF. 海外行ったことない。1回しかないっす。I've been to America only once in my life. So like there are a lot of things I don't know about, like what happens outside of Japan. The thing about it is though, I act like, it's not like I act like, but I want you guys to know about this, but I'm actually 100% Japanese. I'm just a Japanese guy that just speaks English. So like everything about me, it's so Japanese to the point I don't know anything about like what happens outside of Japan. So wait, let me just read the donations. Sinaprin, thank you so much for the donation. I hate the whole chicken thing, how girls can't speak up. It's kind of triggering for me, but I'm glad you brought it up. So again, so why girls never say anything is just because it's like a culture where they just kind of have to act like they are cute. Like instead of going like, what did you just do to my butt? What did you just do? Because if you do that though, you'll be Karen, right? And the Japanese people hate that. 日本人ですか？いや、そうなんですよ。日本人ですか？ There's this one person who just said, wait, are you Japanese? Yeah, so I am Japanese. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Japanese. I was born, raised in Japan. I know I speak English, but it's not like I lived abroad or anything. It's just I speak English. 日本人ですし、日本で育ってますし、海外行ったことは旅行でしかありません。I've been in Japan in my entire life, so I don't know anything about like what happens outside of Japan. I happen to know English just because I kind of got English. I mean, I kind of took some education in English, and I also took some education in Japanese as well. So like everything about me is so Japanese, by the way. And he's saying, どうやって英語習得したのか気になる. How did you learn English? So how did I learn English? I kind of どうやって習ったか. So how did I learn English? I grew up speaking both English and Japanese. なんか日本語と英語をどっちも話しながら生活してたらこうなったというか、何もしてないんですだから。But Sinaprin, thank you so much though. I kind of agree with you too. It's really weird actually. And content, I really like your content because you explain very entertaining. Please buy yourself something nice for this. Thank you so much for that, I guess. I'm gonna probably buy, I don't know, some ice cream for my mom. Like, I don't really buy stuff for myself. インターナショナルスクール行ってないですよ。全然行ってないです。友人が、なんか、多国籍な人が多かった。それが多分メインの理由。主に中学かな。中学からだな、多分。S, thank you so much for the donation. One night stand, friends with benefits are different. But still, so the thing about it is though, one night stand, right? I don't really think people in Japan experience it a lot. And friends with benefits, I don't think people in Japan have them either, though. Or maybe I'm just a virgin, I don't know. And a simple musings. Yes, working in US, casual sex is normal if you know what you are doing and who is interested. Casual sex is not a thing in Japan, by the way. Wait, I have a question, everybody. Is casual sex a thing in where you are from? I don't know like where everybody's from, but I'm actually curious about this. Is casual sex accepted? Yes or no? No? Yes, it is. So it's like 50-50? Not even like 50-50, it's like 80% of the people are saying like yes. 親と話すのは何語？日本語ですよ。家族は全部日本語。友人は英語多いかな、やっぱり。So, this is kind of interesting. So casual sex is accepted in where you guys are from, right? And what's casual sex? Yeah, I don't know the definition of like casual, like what casual sex is. I really don't know what that is. But let's say casual sex is like where you just do it because you're horny and you just do it with like a friend of yours and whatever. I don't really know like how it even is. Casual sex is not a thing in Japan, by the way. If you do that, everybody will be like, oh my god, he had sex with her. Oh my god, they are dating. They must be dating. What the fuck? Like, that's literally what happens in Japan. Illegal there? I guess, yeah, there might be some laws and stuff. So in Japan, it's not accepted. Like, if you do that, people will like not hate you, but people will think you're weird or like horny. So people will think you're weird. Like, casual sex is not a thing. Like, let's say if you had like sex with somebody casually, then like after a week or so, everybody is gonna freaking talk about it, like around you, and be like, the Sora guy had sex with so, which never happened to me, because like, again, I'm like this one thing called a demisexual, so like I really cannot get horny for people without the like emotional like thing. I get turned on by the like personality and like some connection itself, and this is weird, and I really don't think any people will understand me for this. I don't get attracted to like physical appearance itself, but I get attracted to like the idea of the personality itself. It's weird, like, so like it's not like I get turned on by boobs and whatever like that. It's just I get turned on by like their personality itself. It's weird, and yeah, I don't really think I can explain it. Well, let me just read all the donations. And it's not that, what I'm saying is like, it's a little bit different from like, oh, personality is the most important. It's a bit different from that. What I mean by that is like, so let's say, if you're like, so if there are any people who are younger than 18, just close the stream right now, because I'm gonna talk about something really, really not family friendly. So here, for me though, so everybody touches themselves, right? I mean, everybody has experienced it for sure. In my case, so like when people touch themselves, they probably watch some adult stuff, or like they think about what they want to touch, or like what they like, such as boobs and and like other stuff, right? In my case, I get turned on by the idea of like a personality itself. It's weird, like it's really hard to explain. It's all about like the idea of like the person's personality itself, like the acceptance, the connection itself. Really? So you don't feel Hashimoto Kanna or Hamabe Mina look attractive? No, actually. So Hiraki, people around me know about this, but I never say something like, oh my god, that celebrity is cute. I never say that in my entire life. Like, I really never say that. I sometimes say it to kind of keep up with my friends. Like, oh yeah, that celebrity is cute, isn't she? I say that, but I really never feel like they are actually attractive. I don't get that. I've never experienced it like in my entire life, so I really thought I was like asexual or something. But I had a girlfriend, so I was like, oh, I'm probably different. And yeah, Hiraki knows about this. Like he really thought I was like 100% gay or something. But I never go like, oh, that guy is hot. I never do that either, right? So what kind of personality you get turned on? It's kind of really hard to explain, but I guess how open-minded you are itself is something that gets me, sort of. Well, let me just read all the donations now. Wait. So, Heidi Tiak, have you ever traveled outside of Japan? I've been to America when I was 20, and I've been to Korea when I was 7. I really liked America, by the way. And I really liked how there were some people who came up to me and be like, are you Japanese? I can tell you're Japanese, cause your hair and what you're wearing, like, are you Japanese? Oh, by the way, I watched Naruto. Can I know your phone number? I'm sorry for breathing like so heavily like this, but this is my first time to actually talk to a Japanese guy. So, and yeah, when I went to America, that actually happened, and I really liked it. I liked that kind of attention because I'm an attention whore. What are your thoughts on American food? Not really healthy, but really tasty. I liked American food. So, I really like America, actually. I love America. It's one of my favorite countries. L Max, sweet engine here. How much do you pay in rent? $500 a month, including like everything. Water, electricity, internet, everything. Like $500 a month. Including food, it's like $600, $700. I bet they stalked you. No, they were actually really polite. Oh, by the way, weebs are the politest people to Japanese people. I've been talking about this in every video, sort of. Weebs are so nice to Japanese people. So Japanese people like weebs. Like, we like weebs. We freaking love weebs, actually. And yeah, I mean, a lot of Japanese people here watching this can probably agree with me for sure, but weebs are so nice to Japanese people, and we have nothing against weebs. It's just non-Japanese people don't like weebs, but we, people in Japan, actually love weebs, and that's kind of crazy because, you know, it's kind of like how do I explain it? Yeah, they are cringy for sure. They're cringy, but we like cringy stuff. So does that make any sense? And by the way, I like Sweden as well. So Elmax, thank you. And Nicole Brownova, I think Chikane is better than meeting a man playing with his thing in front of you in public. My own experience. So in Japan, I heard that this sometimes happens, but it really never happens. I don't think it happens that much. Cause so in the first place, our PP is kind of small actually. Like we are so ashamed of like our PP size. I'm kind of serious about this, by the way. Like, so a lot of people are so ashamed of like showing their PPs, including myself. And you might think this is the same in any countries, but I feel like in Japan though, people are like so conservative about like showing their genitals. I'm serious, by the way. Like, it's I don't know, like people are so against the idea of showing their peepees, because I don't know, we are not just, I don't know, confident about our peepees. I'm not really sure like what it is. And Jenny, you are super pretty, like ultimately pretty. Thank you so much for telling me that. I really appreciate it. But again, somebody told me my hair kind of looks like a period blood, so I really don't consider myself as a pretty guy. I'm actually, I've been saying this, and I'm actually a nerd, and I'm not being like humble or anything, but I actually believe it. So, and Iriel W, thank you so much for the donation. Do you consider yourself more like a Western than a Japanese? I'm Japanese. Can I be Japanese? Can I be? Can I Japanese? I've never lived in any Western countries. I've been in Japan in my whole life. 僕はもう日本から出たことないの。ずっと日本住んでるよ。みんな知らなかった？ I've been in Japan in my entire life. Oh my gosh, really? I really can't believe this. Oh my gosh, like you know what? I really can't believe this. I really can't believe this. Oh my god, it says 日本国、日本人. Oh, Japanese. Oh, Japan passport. Oh my gosh. Really? Western? Like, oh my gosh, like, oh, you know what? That Sora guy, I heard he's not really Japanese and he's actually Western. Oh my god, really? I knew it! Yeah, that Sora guy didn't sound Japanese at all. Like, he sounded like a European or something, and I was like, I had a doubt about his nationality. But yeah, so if you were actually curious, whether I consider myself more like a Western or like a Japanese, it's kind of obvious that I'm 100% Japanese. And nothing about me is Western. I just happen to know English because I kind of grew up speaking English and Japanese both. And I've never lived in America or anything, like in Western countries actually. And I took education in Japan, so I know a lot about Japan, sort of, but I don't really know a lot about Japan at the same time. And I have a lot of Western friends, but I've been in Japan. It's just that I grew up speaking English and Japanese both, but everything about me is so Japanese to the point I don't know anything about outside of Japan, so I kind of have been trying to learn what it's like. But yeah, thank you so much though. Thank you so much for the donation. Right in my life, so in Japan, everyone has serious relationships with no cheating and heartbreaking. Somehow I can't believe that. Yes! I've been talking about this everywhere, but you know what though? Alright, so this is so freaking important because I really don't get about like this part of culture outside of Japan. In Japan, one, 告白. Saying I love you. 2, going on a date. 3, this is how it works in Japan. This is what happens. In Japan, if you want to have a girlfriend or like have a boyfriend, you just have to basically do 告白 first. Like you just have to go up to your crush and be like, I love you. 好きです. Would you be my girlfriend? 付き合ってください. And they say yes or no, and after that you go on a date, and after that you FK. I'm not trolling, by the way. Whereas in like a lot of non-Japanese countries, like outside of Japan, go on a date. Go on a date. Might FK or I really like you. Yeah, I really like you. Yeah, I really like you. They never say I love you. And this is how it is, right? Am I wrong? I'm actually curious. That's why there's so many versions. Yeah, that's I know it kind of looks like it's a meme comment, but it's actually true. This is not a meme, by the way. This is not a meme comment. This is so true, 100% true. So it's really true. In my case though, I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm a virgin just because I'm a virgin. But so in Japan, you have to go up to girls and say I love you, like 好きです。付き合ってください. And they actually say the words like love every time like they freaking meet their girlfriends, like, oh, 愛してるよ. Like I hear that from everybody. But outside of Japan, you never say I love you to your girlfriend, like to your boyfriend, unless you really want to marry them, right? You never say that. In Japan, like you freaking hear that, like the word love from everybody. Oh, 愛してるよ. But yeah, so this is how it happens. So yeah, so in Japan has serious relationships, and that's true. Like there are no casual relationships. If you have casual relationships, people are gonna think you are never mind. But yeah, you know what I was gonna say. And S, maybe you don't know because you don't look for it. Friends in Tokyo have hookups via apps Tinder, both foreign and Japanese. Of course, it's a secret, I guess, but I'm not really interested in that in the first place. So I'm not interested in like doing that with like some random strangers, and I don't know. I just really cannot get turned on by the idea of it. Like it doesn't matter how beautiful they are. It's impossible for me to just kind of do it. So I've never really done it with like any girls, and that's kind of why I'm a virgin, really. Not really. I mean, I had a GF before, but. And a Blair channel, thank you so much for the donation. Breathes heavily. Are you Japanese? What color is your underwear? Orange? I don't know. And Christian, thank you so much for the donation. I've heard that Japanese people don't actually like people who watch anime. Is that true? I'm not a anime fan, by the way. Love your videos, Sora. Depends. In 2021, people kind of watch anime everywhere though, so like it was different before. Like back in like let's say 2010, yeah, it was kind of like a nerdy thing, and if you watch anime, people would be like, you know what though, that Sora guy watches anime and that's cringe. Really? Yeah, I knew he was cringe. Like, oh my gosh, like he talks about anime and games all the time. That's cringe. I used to hear that everywhere, but now I don't hear that anymore because like people watch anime everywhere in Japan. So it's definitely accepted now. And yeah, I don't really think people have things against like anime lovers. Like I doubt it 100%. And 中島さら英語上手ですね。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。And a cool X, your hair is good. I'm going to dye mine with red too. Thank you so much for the donation, but be careful. A lot of people kind of tell me that my hair looks like period blood, and this hairstyle is apparently named a period blood hair, so be careful. And Colleton Rate Manage. Yo, Sora, would you kindly check your Steam community messages? I put a lot of work into that post in order to make you laugh. Which one? As in like my profile? Or... I'll check it later though, but thank you so much for the donation. If you're talking about the my community thing, I really haven't checked it recently. I will check it later, but thank you so much, I really appreciate it. Anyways, let me just watch the rest to see what this is about.
And finally, we'll test the show out on a real-life Japanese man who, to be fair, took it incredibly seriously. Now, morning exercise is pretty popular in Japan, as it is in Asia in general, with radio taiso, literally radio calisthenics.
Radio? Is it weird? Wait. Is it weird outside of Japan? Do you guys know what radio taiso is? Is this weird? Come to think about this. This is weird. Wait, isn't it? Is this weird? Yes or no? Is radio taiso weird? Yes or no? It is weird. Why I never thought about it? Why I never thought about it? Dun, 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 dun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dun, 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 dun. I had to do that back in school. And for us, it's not weird, because I mean, what is it? I just did it, right? That explains everything. It's like you just listen to this like interesting music and you just kind of, you know, sort of dance. Not really dance, but like exercise, I guess. Like ラジオ体操第一、ドゥンドゥンドゥンドゥンドゥンドゥン、1、2、3、4、 3、4、You do that, and I know like I look like I'm freaking trolling, but it's weird. It's weird. Wait, is it weird? If it's weird, this is like the biggest cultural shock I've ever had in my entire life, because I've never thought of this as like a weird thing. And I'm pretty sure a lot of Japanese people are freaking confused about this too. 日本だと変じゃないっすもんね、これ。So for those Japanese people like that are watching this, it's not weird, right? ラジオ体操, like it's something we are so used to seeing. But I just noticed it's freaking weird if you are not Japanese. Not that weird. I mean, if you say cringe, I mean, so cringe is just kind of overused, and like everything can be cringe in 2021. So I really don't think that word makes any sense, because like I don't know, it really is kind of overused. 言われてみれば変なのかみたいっすよ。今気づいた。俺も正直全く思ったことなかった。And Katorado Radcat, what do you think of people outside of Japan liking city pop, like Miki Matsubara, Tatsuro Yamashita? I don't know, I mean that's great. I really don't have any opinions about people liking what they want to like. I really have like nothing against it. Like if they like something, yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing, isn't it? No. And S, Radio Taiso doesn't exist in USA, etc. Maybe in 80s. パート4まであるらしいですよ。ジョジョかよみたいな。ジョジョ第1部みたいな感じで。まああれも大体、確かに、ラジオ体操も言われてみればジョジョみたいなもんか。
Being barked out of a speaker for workers to perform in the morning before the workday begins. But
we actually do that, like at school. I learned it when I was in the 3rd grade, I think, or like 2nd grade, I forget.
English was created against this backdrop. The show was comprised of 3 stages.
Like, it's literally what we do. We freaking like, I'm pretty sure like every single person in Japan has done this.
For workers to perform in the morning before the
and there's like this interesting music like that plays like when you are doing this as well, like
But Zuikin English was created against this backdrop. The show was
I guess it's weird, but I mean it's just how it is in Japan. And Santongs, thank you so much for the donation. 夏休みにもやらされた思い出。夏休みやりますよね。やる。すごいやる。
Where top-rate actors, both Japanese and foreign, acted out a dramatic scene with powerful raw emotions.
Oh, Miss Inayoshi, I'm so glad you could make it.
Top-rate actors, the best in the business. Then one of the characters would be utterly distraught at their lack of English knowledge.
まずはなんて言うんだったっけ?
And finally, enter our heroes, the Zuikin girls. And finally, lack of English knowledge.
まずはなんて言うんだったっけ?
This is not what she just said. It's not what she just said. Chris Broad is trolling. She just said, what am I supposed to do in this kind of situation? なんて言うんだっけ? What am I supposed to say? I don't know what to say. She didn't say like, what should I say to this? What should I say to this awkwardly enthusiastic weirdo? Chris Broad is trolling so hard, and that's kind of why I love him. Like, he is my favorite YouTuber. When it comes down to like, Japanese stuff. And Whisper, thank you so much for the donation. ベトナムの中学もやりましたよ。これアジア圏のものなのかな？すごいな。ラジオ体操意外と世界共通というか。But thank you so much for the donation.
And finally, enter our heroes, the Zuikin girls.
Thank you for inviting me tonight.
I'll admit though, my favourite.
Thank you for inviting me. I sometimes really like cannot control myself, and I kind of sometimes forget what I'm even doing. So just call me cringe. You can. And Wolfian, hi Sora, is there something from Western world you find really weird as a Japanese? Wearing shoes? Wearing shoes at home? Wearing shoes inside of your house? Why would you do that? In Japan, we don't wear shoes, right? We don't. Cause you might have like freaking stepped on like poop, dog poo. Do you really wanna freaking get in your house with like some random dog poo? I don't. It's for Asians it is weird. I mean, do you wanna just step on some like dog poop and like do you wanna really get in your house with that and be like, oh my gosh, I just stepped on dog poo and I'm in my house with the poo. This is amazing. You can't do that, right? So, yeah, I mean, I know it's just a cultural difference, but it's just one thing I never understood. So, but I guess things happen.
Favourite scenes aren't the Zuikin girls, they're the Zuikin boys who execute the dances with an unmatched level of enthusiasm.
You look sensational in that dress. You look sensational in that dress.
Yeah, look at them go. Seriously, it looks like...
So, as to this though, when I was in America, I actually took off. I didn't take off my shoes because I wanted to follow the culture. Like so, like you know, because like I went to America and I was in America for a month, and people don't really take off their shoes there, right? So I didn't take off my shoes there too. In Japan, it's weird, like 100%. If you do that, then people are gonna think like you were basically high on drugs or something, like legit. So, and thank you so much for the donation. S. Tell how some traditional companies do radio taiso. Eh? Isn't it the same like radio taiso? Dun 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 dun. 1, 2, 3, 4 dun dun. Why am I not still like banned for being cringy? Like it just makes no sense. And L Max, thank you so much for the donation. Swedes do not wear shoes inside. Most Europeans don't. That's actually amazing. Yeah, cause I don't really understand why people wear shoes inside of like their houses. So.
It's like the camera crew burst into a bar, pointed at 3 drunk salarymen in the corner and went, fuck it, yeah, you'll do.
You look sensational in that dress.
You've got to give them some credit at least for getting involved and delivering those
I'm sorry, I just
moves.
really can't.
It all seems like harmless fun, but at times it does have some pretty sinister undertones to it all.
And thank you so much for the donation, Terry Ranzon. Hi Sora. The only Japanese media I see is Downtown and Gaki something. Gaki no Tsukai kana? Gaki no Tsukai. The weebs here always talk about it. Like it. About it. Like it. The most popular show ever. Is it true? Yeah. Gaki no Tsukai is really, really famous and popular. I like it myself too. It's not the most popular show, but it's definitely one of the most popular shows ever, for sure.
This episode, a character goes on holiday.
People like
and then
it
she's
in
jumped
Japan.
by 2 shady men with flawless disguises.
Like everybody knows about it.
Shut up! Don't say a word. Don't move! If you do, I'll kill you.
I mean, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. That's a little bit strong, isn't it?
Take anything you want. Take anything you want.
It's alright, they're dancing. Take anything you want. Take anything you want. Yeah. Rewind though, wait a minute, go back. Let's take a look at those ferocious criminal masterminds.
I just don't get it.
Take anything
But it's just
you
really
want.
what it is like in
Hand me
Japan,
your
I guess.
bag.
Oh, I wonder who the robber could be. It's a bit difficult to give a character description to the police. What with the completely unobstructed view of his face. And wait a minute, isn't that Jason Alexander from Seinfeld? What's going on there then?
I was loved by 2 men.
Oh
I was
was robbed by
robbed by
2
2
men.
men.
And if you're wondering what in the world of fuck this guy's wearing, bit of cultural trivia for you. Well,
Wait! Wait! Yeah! People outside of Japan never wear that! Wait, do you guys know what that is, by the way, before Chris Pratt starts talking about it? Wait! It's not a thing outside of Japan, right? Right? Furoshiki, no? Do you guys know what that is? Like, do you guys know why he wears that? For those people, Japanese people that are watching this, そういえば、これ日本のものだ。Yeah, this is a Japanese thing. I never thought about this. Yeah, 風呂敷、not 黒敷、風呂敷。Not panties. He's bold. Not that. It's not that. So, Chris Pratt is gonna start, like, he's gonna start talking about this for sure from here. But so it's a furoshiki, and for some reason though, a lot of like typical thieves in Japan wear it like that. It's basically like a handkerchief, but they wear it like that, and it's like the it's basically like the role model of like a thief in Japan. You wear it like that, and people can tell like you're a thief or like a criminal or something. I don't know why it's a thing, but it's, yeah, I guess like that. なんかね、この風呂敷をああいう風につけるのって日本だけっすよね。よくよく考えたら気づかなかったわ。あれマジで。And Heidi Tak, thank you so much for the donation. I need sleep, but I wanted to say that you are so interesting. Every video makes me more and more curious, which is amazing. Sleep well tonight, mate. I actually have a new video coming tomorrow, which is this one. And this video is named When Discord reveals who fought it. I'm gonna upload this tomorrow. So this is so far probably one of the best videos I've ever made, and the thumbnail's freaking gold as well. And it's basically the story of like how somebody farts and like, you know, the green circle thing just low-key reveals like who fought it. So look forward to it. And S, maybe search on your phone later, but there's Rajo Taiso for I have a bad case of diarrhea. It's actually real. I think more J Vlogger made a review. Only in Japan. Only in Japan. Discord light mode? I've been kinda using it. Light mode, because I mean, when it first came out, there was no dark mode. There was only like a light mode, and I've been just kinda using it and I got used to it. Does that make any sense?
in the West, our stereotype image of a burglar is this or this. In Japan, they look more like this.
Yeah.
They wear a bandana
Yeah.
called a hokamuri. It's typically
ほっかむり風呂敷じゃないのあれ。Wait, ほっかむり I thought it's called 風呂敷 No? Wait. ほっかむり風呂敷じゃん。え Oh, the way how they wear it is called ほっかむり huh? It's not like what it is, but it's how they wear it. Okay, I didn't know about it actually.
worn by farmers, but in this case it's tied up into what can only be described as the world's worst disguise. Now,
True.
credit where it's due to the show. There's scarcely a real-life situation that isn't covered in Zuikin English's extensive list of vocabulary, from being robbed by Jason.
Oh, by the way, so some Japanese people are saying this as well, but like, hokkamuri is something like nobody knows in Japan, so like we literally didn't know like what it was, and I didn't know what it was either. I mean, I just thought it's called like furoshiki, and I think it's furoshiki, but I guess it's hokkamuri, I don't know.
Having highly specific medical emergencies brought on by a bad case of diarrhea.
I am allergic to penicillin.
Oh, penicillin. Oh, very specific.
Okay. Please explain your symptoms in detail as much as possible. I cannot treat you until I know more about your
何言ってん
system.
の？あ、もうお腹痛いし言葉わかんないし、誰か日本語話せる人いないの？
You know, for somebody who delivered the phrase
I am allergic to penicillin.
with surprising ease and fluency, she does give.
By the way, a lot of Japanese people actually do that. Like, I don't know what the hell this guy is saying in English. Like, I really need Japanese translators right now. Like, what the hell is this doctor saying? Like, I know Japanese people actually do that.
Give up very easily, doesn't
They
she?
don't say it. They don't say it. They are polite. They really are polite. By the way, if you come to Japan, you'll notice how polite people are in Japan. Like, freaking people in Japan are so polite to the point that they don't even talk to you. Like, so let's say outside of Japan though, if you do something cringy, like if you do something like annoying, people will just go up to you and be like, hey dude, you are cringy, stop doing cringy stuff. Like, hey, you are annoying, can you stop being annoying? People do that outside of Japan, right? They are kind of savage that way. People in Japan never do that, because like they are so polite. They are just so polite to the point where they just ignore your existence completely. Like, so let's say this is what literally happens in Japan. Like, so there's this one cringy guy who's just doing cringy stuff like so let's say outside of Japan, if there's a guy like people just go up to this guy and be like, hey, can you just stop being cringy? Like, I don't know, you just made my brain cells freaking explode and my IQ just went down by like 40. I don't know, never mind. In Japan, this is what happens. So there's like this one cringy guy, right? And people literally act like nothing is there, like. Or they just giggle like this. So yeah, and so people in Japan are this polite. Like, they are really, really polite. If you think this is like a like WTF worthy, then yeah, you'll be really surprised by it. Like, when you come to Japan, people act like you are not even existent, basically. And thank you so much for the donation. It was this video, lol. Yeah, I guess we are just watching the video now, but thank you so much. Nicole Brownova, I have furoshiki shoes, so next time I'll put them on my head and try to rob the bank. I really cannot say good luck on that because it's actually a crime, but good luck with it, I guess. Thank you so much for telling me that.
Essentially, a Japanese Karen. Another eyebrow-raising expression involves two characters who've just watched a film, and the girl has trouble choosing her words to describe how she felt at the ending of the movie.
The climax scene really got to me.
Sorry, what exactly were they watching? So what are the two reasons that Zuiki in English is fatally flawed? And let's face it, I think I'm being a little bit generous with just two reasons. Flaw number one is exaggerated knowledge. Imagine if you've watched, God forbid, a full season of this show. You know all the phrases, you know all the dances and techniques. You're going to have some pretty gaping holes in your knowledge the day you inevitably get robbed by two men. Oh, what? You okay, sir?
Yeah.
You okay? What happened?
I was robbed by two men.
Two men?
Yeah.
Robbed you? Good God, what do they look like?
Thank you so much for the donation. RT man, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
I was robbed by two men.
We've established there were two men, sir.
I was robbed by two men.
We're not really getting anywhere, are we, sir?
Spare me my life.
Yes.
Spare me my life. Spare me my life.
Okay,
Spare me my life.
This is all rather strange. Was it by any chance this man?
Yeah, the man.
Jason Alexander. I thought it might be.
Yeah. I have a baggage of Dahlia. I have a baggage of Dahlia. I have a baggage of Dahlia.
I feel like this has happened so many times in Japan for some reason. And thank you so much for the donation, Cinnapurine. So do you think it's right or wrong? Keeping quiet when something is weird to the point you can't even tell someone to stop touching you. In my honest opinion, I don't really know. What I mean by that is like, so here, let me kind of explain it. So this is what you and what the hell is this picture? So this is what you just said, right? Here. So, do you think it's right or wrong? Keeping quiet when something is weird to the point you can't even tell someone to stop touching you. It's not that we can't tell them to stop it. It's just we are just you know, like that. We just don't like to go up to people and be like, hey, you're a cringe. Can you stop it? Cause being polite is everything in Japan. So you really cannot just like go out of your way to tell people to F off or like just cringy and whatever, because we are not being polite, right? So yeah, we really cannot do that. I mean, we can, but like Japanese people are kind of against the idea of like telling people some stuff like that. Yeah, they don't want. Yeah, they don't want to stand out. We don't like to stand out. Like we don't like to get attention from people. You all don't like confrontation. Yeah, I mean, what's the point of like freaking being confrontational though? Like in the first place, like that's my stance. So yeah, and Eroi, thank you so much for the donation. Not to ruin the mood, but you can email Trash Taste to join. It won't be rude. Just reach out with an email. Some of us want it from what I saw. I actually emailed the Anime Man a while ago, and I haven't gotten a reply back yet. So, and this is like a year ago? I think it's been a year. So, the things happen, you know?
I have a back of
Okay.
Daddy.
So the whole premise of Zuiki in English is that as you move your body, as you move your muscles, you're able to retain and memorise phrases a lot easier. That's the whole sort of genius of the Zuiki in English concept. But let's call it out for what it is: utter bollocks. But surely for the viewers of the show who are learning these phrases, these really important...
And I thank you so much for the donation, Eroi. Oh, my condolences. I mean, things happen. So, and Brandon Fowler, I love poop. Thank you so much for telling me that as well. Thank you so much. I don't know if I love poop myself, but I really appreciate
reenact
it.
the pattern of which the words are said to recollect the phrase. And God forbid the day that you need to use any of these actual phrases. The blood tests tell a rather worrying story, Matt. You have a severe allergic reaction to something. We don't know what it is, but we need to know, or you will die in 24 hours. Now, for the last time, what drug are you allergic to?
I have an allergic to...
And Brandon Fowler, thank you so much for the donation. What color is your underwear? Orange, actually, today.
We need to know.
Difficult.
You remember?
I remember.
Oh, good.
I am
It's not just only orange either. Like,
Penicillin.
Yeah.
it's got some interesting like design on it.
Yes.
I am allergic to penicillin. I am allergic to penicillin.
I'm very, very scared. Very scared.
Penicillin.
Despite these flaws, Natsuki did actually get pretty worn out doing the fitness aspect of it, but the memorization component definitely didn't work.
I have allergic to penicillin. I am allergic. I am allergic to penicillin.
I'm actually I don't know, I feel bad for like actually laughing at this, but this is actually hilarious. Let me just read the donations now. L Max, what's your favorite Japanese food? Name your top 3. Sure. My favorite Japanese food is naritake ramen. Naritake miso ramen かな? Miso ramen. Miso ramen, naritake, miso ramen. That's one of my favorite. And next one is yakiniku. Yakiniku. Ooh. And probably sushi salmon かな? Salmon sushi. That's it probably. And Yuto Otosaki. Orange. You escaped from prison. No. I kind of want to just show it to you now because it's not really orange, but if I show it to you, somebody's gonna clip it and just probably upload it to like a P-Hub or like videos. So I'm not gonna just let it happen.
I am allergic to penicillin.
How do you feel?
Heavy exercise.
Heavy exercise?
Heavy exercise.
表現覚えてる？
覚えてる？なんだっけ？ I have a back to
It didn't work, did it? No, it didn't.
フレーズがわかんない。
Oh no! Now, I've always been amazed at the lengths people in Japan go to learn the English language.
When is your
There's no
3D
country
debut?
in the world, I suspect.
Are you talking about like VTubers or something? If so,
That has as many resources about learning English as Japan. I mean, take this book, the old Tadashi Faku no Tsukaikata, one of my favourite books, The Correct Way
What
to
does
Use
yaki
Fuck,
mean?
which teaches you
Burn?
sentences in
Grill?
context
Grill,
with
grill.
various characters and figures
Grilled
throughout
it.
world history. One of my favourite
Grilled
series
meat,
of
yakiniku.
Japanese English textbooks, Shiken ni denae tango, literally the words that don't appear in the English exams. Barbed wire. You know, sometimes I like to look up at the stars and picture an alternate universe where Zuikin English took off, became popular, and dominated TVs and fitness regimes throughout the land.
Miss Inayoshi, I'm so glad you could make it.
Although, to be fair, it's an alternate universe that I'm glad I'm not in. Zuikin English ended after only one season, an undeniable tragedy. As to the people who watched Zuikin English, well, we'll never really know how many embraced its teaching methods. What I want to see is a documentary about the Zuikin boys. Where are they now? What happened? What happened to them after they did that? In the meantime, I encourage you to watch an entire episode of Zuikin English online on YouTube and see the profound effect it has on your health, you know, both physical and mental. As for me, thus concludes one of the weirdest videos I've ever made. As always, some more behind the scenes stuff, check out the abroad.
I think that's it, right? Wait, he's got some stuff, but like I don't know. I really love Chris Broad. I mean, he's really a great person. He's like freaking smart as well. And I watched this. And this is actually cool. Like he basically reacted to Japanese people reacting to his stuff, and this is like some genius stuff. I've been wanting to talk about this as well. So let me kind of talk about this from my perspective as well.
About the recent trend of Japanese YouTubers reacting to your videos. Reaction videos? What reaction video? Oh my god, what the
So yeah, if you guys don't know like what this is, so there was this one trend before when literally like every Japanese person reacted to abroad in Japan for some reason. Like yeah, like I don't know, there were 100 200 videos of them before, and that's sort of have a Discord for my friends. I do, but not like for like people, you know, on YouTube.
What is going on? Make it stop. Make it stop. Oh.
And they all have all the same title. Yeah, like Japanese reacts to 30 different something. Yeah, and so yeah, it used to be a thing before. So the reason why people did it before was like so there was like this trend before, right? And YouTube is really interesting, but like if you do something that's on trend, you kind of get attention or like a reach. You kind of get some reach from people as well. So strategy wise, it's actually smart to do something what everybody else has been doing. But do you know why and how the trend started, by the way? Because I've been kind of wanting to talk about this. Do you know why and how the trend started? Yes or no? I'm really curious, like if you guys are familiar with this whole thing. It's because of like this one Japanese guy who started the trend, and a lot of people kind of followed what he was doing. The never-ending cycle of reaction videos. So yeah, but there's a reason why like everybody started doing that. What trend? Like there was this one trend. It's the YouTube algorithm. But yeah, so how did it happen? Do you know? So there's a reason for it actually. How it happened. So Japanese reacts to this form started because of this one YouTuber. Yeah, this form started because of like this one YouTuber. And this one YouTuber did it and he blew up. He got like 1 million views or like 2 million views within a month or something. And before him, nobody else did it before. And he did that. And then a lot of people kind of decided to do what he was doing. And of course, like other people kind of blew up because of that. Let me explain. Yeah, it's this guy, sort of the troll. Like, as far as I know, this is like the oldest video of like a whole this Japanese reacts to whatever thing. Like, this is the beginning of it, as far as I know. Back then, nobody else was like doing it. Nobody else was like, watching some Japanese related stuff and going like, what the oh yeah, oh my god, it's just not so right. Like, like nobody was doing it before. It was like a new thing, and the reason why I did it was like, I mean, I like Filthy Frank myself, and one viewer of like, mine kind of told me to watch this on my channel. And I was like, yeah, sure, I guess. I mean, it could be really interesting for viewers to just, see what Japanese people think about this as well. And I watched it, and yeah, it blew up for some reason. Like, back then, I only had 1,000 subs or something, right? And this happened, right? This happened. So it got, let me just switch it into English. Why is it in Japanese? And thank you so much for the donation. Let me read the donation. But so here, so a lot of other people did it, right? So yeah, Japanese reacts to this Filthy Frank. This trend started because of like this one guy who got freaking like a million views, like 1.5 million views and like 2 million views. That's a lot for just watching Filthy Frank, right? So yeah, people just noticed this pattern, like where like being Japanese and watching Filthy Frank gets you views. Like they noticed it, so like a lot of people kind of copied it, and I'm pretty sure like all those people know about me as well. I actually feel kind of honored about like being known at the same time. But yeah, it happened after that. As far as I know, like a lot of people started doing that, and then after this whole trend of like Japanese people reacting to Filthy Frank, they started reacting to like other stuff, because they noticed it doesn't have to be like Filthy Frank. They kind of noticed it's just being Japanese itself had something to do with it. So yeah, they had this like one forum like where they put Japanese reacts to, and they just basically watch videos, and that's basically the beginning of it. That's the history behind it. Before that, there was nobody else who was doing it. Like there was no Japanese reacts to. Like I think I was the only person who kind of did it, I guess. I don't know, there might be somebody else, but I don't know. I don't really think I know about it that much. So that's basically how it started, as far as I know. And yeah, so, and thank you so much for the donation, S. Tonight, Japanese man, Sora, reacts live to Chris Abroad reacting to Japanese-made Japanese reacts to video, which reacts to Chris's original video. Thank you so much for telling me that, but I think it's what's happening actually. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I don't know like what I even did before. Why did it even blow up? That's actually a great question. Oh, and so there's like this one interesting formula when I do something and it kind of blows up, right? Like, so let me kind of talk about this as well, because I think this is freaking hilarious actually. So I'm really random, and I kind of want to do like a little things, and like, I played a VR chat, and I just did like this anime thing, and I got a husky haircut and whatever. Like when I blew up doing something, a lot of other people do the same thing as well, which I kind of feel honored by it actually. I feel honored by a lot of things. I actually feel happy like when people gonna try to follow what I do, but the thing about it is I'm not gonna say who, but somebody tried to recreate this video and actually it was freaking hilarious. It was some TikTok worthy stuff. I really loved it. I'm not gonna say like who did it, but it was actually amazing. I'm not gonna say who that was. I just kind of want to point out there was this one YouTuber who tried to recreate what I did in that video, and I think it was some TikTok worthy stuff, which was really amazing, by the way. And Macho, thank you so much for the donation. Nice flex, bro. You hot. Let's have sex. I'll think about that, but thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it.
Now, I've never really got the whole reaction video thing. I don't think I've made
please say. Nah, I mean,
the 200 videos that
I just.
And I guess that's because when it comes to
I'm not
always thought, who really wants to watch them? And at the end of the
Philip R, thank you so much for the donation. I asked Asagi on one of her streams if she knew Sora the Troll, and she said no, unfortunately. She 100% knows me though. She knows my channel, for sure. She knows my channel.
Is that 3 million views
wait.
just to watch a person watch another person? This guy's a genius. George Japan. I hope that's his real name, George Japan. Maybe I should.
I personally don't watch like any of those Japanese reacts to videos myself, because I'm Japanese myself, so I kind of know what Japanese think about the videos. So I really never watch any reaction videos myself.
Look at this perplexed expression combined with the.
Like any videos that are about Japan from like Japanese people's perspectives. So if the YouTuber is not Japanese, I get interested in it because like they are, you know, not Japanese, and they are basically giving insights about like how things are in Japan from like non-Japanese people's perspectives, which I think is really interesting. But if when they are Japanese, I don't really think
must be bloody spectacular. Let's have a look then.
Gets me
Before you
interested
watch it, let's put it
because
into 1080p.
I'm Japanese
Can't watch a
myself as
video
well.
in 480p.
And thank you so much for the donation, Yuto Otosaki. Are you the pioneer of the Japanese YouTubers who speak English?
And here I am, like
I don't think so. I mean, there's been like a lot of
4K super wonder.
there's been like a lot of Japanese YouTubers like who speak English though. I think I don't. Yeah, I mean, there's been like a lot of people who do that already. I'm not the first one. Like, I'm not the only one. And thank you so much for the donation, Ruben Pons. Do Japanese people intake weed illegally like US? Nope. Weed in Japan's pretty much the same as like cocaine or like meth. That's how people, like that's just what people think about weed in Japan.
In 480p. Right, okay, we're going to stop the video there for a moment. Okay, some people might find this sort of thing funny, but I certainly don't. Quite frankly, I feel he's disrespectful to the people of Japan. If you don't like Japan, go home to your own country. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the
Can I ask you guys a question? Wait, so they are girls and they are ladies, right? They are girls and they are ladies. I have a question for those girls and ladies. Do you think Chris Broad is attractive? Do you think he is handsome? I'm just kind of curious if any girls or like ladies here think that he is good looking. Yes? No? Yes? He is normal? Yes, he is for me. Just average. Average. So jealous. I'm not jealous, but I actually think he's good looking. Is like what I've been kind of thinking. I don't know, like I think he's good looking. Like I don't know, maybe it's just me being Japanese. I don't really know. 好きなメタルバンドは、なんだろう、これピクラーニとかですかね。エルベイティとかも好きだけど。Objectively, no. Just average, not my type. I don't know, I really think he's really handsome. Like, so if I were to be somebody, I'd be Chris Broad. Like, I think he's really handsome and I want to be like him. And yeah, so okay, but charisma, yeah, he's really, I don't know, I think his personality itself is kind of amazing as well. He's a funny guy, he's definitely smart, and I think he's good looking, but I don't really know if that's only me or not. Yeah, I think he's just really good looking, to me at least.
Clearly he's run out of ideas, and I don't want
I just
to watch
wanted
anymore,
to point that out.
but we're going to watch some more. So when I first started seeing these reaction videos pop up, I was pretty surprised, and I really sat up and took notice when the Japan Times did an article discussing the emerging trend of Japanese reaction channels. And by now you probably hate this damn thumbnail as much as I do.
I'm sorry. I just really like what he does.
As more and more creators utilise it in increasingly provocative ways. What started out as, oh, interesting, has gone on to become, that's bullshit, lies, rubbish. In fact, I predict by the year 2025, most people will actually watch Abroad Japan through someone else's YouTube channel. In fact, you're probably not watching this video on Abroad Japan right now. It's probably on George Japan, isn't it? George is up there somewhere, reacting away, aren't you, George? Reacting in a room.
Yeah, to be honest, Chris, your face looks better in 480p anyway.
Now, perhaps understandably, I get a lot of questions about this. How do I feel? Do I benefit?
Oh, it was 720. Oh, damn. That video pissed off Japanese YouTubers. I don't think so. I don't really think so. Wait, Japanese people got offended by this one? I honestly doubt it. I don't think so. I know there's this one video Trash Taste did that offended like some Japanese people. I know about that one, and that was kind of unfortunate how like that happened. But I don't really think this video offended Japanese people, as far as I know. I don't know. I don't know.
Benefit from having people react to the video.
I thought you said Japanese are kind. So like, yeah, Japanese are really polite and Japanese are really, really nice in general. But again, it's on YouTube, right? So
the ethics around just taking someone's entire video and just reacting to it at your desk. And am I angry
which
about
Trash Taste episode?
Yes,
it was about like they talked about the whole trend, like where Japanese people watch stuff and react to it, and they were saying basically, to summarize it, they basically said they don't like the trend where Japanese people watch stuff and just go like, oh, that seems like a great video, right? So yeah, they made a video about it, and that kind of got controversial, and yeah, it kind of offended some Japanese people, as in like Japanese YouTubers. So yeah, he copied you and likes every comment on every video, by the way. I don't really think I don't, so again, like I don't really think I mind about people copy me or anything. I mean, I think it's kind of great because they are trying to you know, get stuff from me, right? Which means they like my stuff, which is actually great, isn't it?
A lot of them. Oh god.
Because like, you know, I mean, you have to kind of learn things from people, and yeah, I kind of learn a lot from Filthy Frank myself as well, or like Chris Broad actually. So isn't it kind of awesome, like when people try to learn stuff from you though? I don't know. I think that's just my thing. I'm not really sure.
In a minute, because I feel like before we reach any conclusions, we should probably.
Because like if they don't like you, then they wouldn't have like even try to copy your stuff either, right? They like you, so that they just try to copy you and they just try to be like you. I don't really think there's anything wrong with it. I think I kind of feel honored by it as well. Is it just me? I don't know.
We watch some of these reaction videos first.
I mean, it's probably just me being like this because I was a teacher before. Like, I was a teacher for like 5 years, and a lot of my students wanted to be like a teacher, like a translator, like me. Like, that happened when I was a teacher, so I'm just used to it. So yeah, I don't know, and it's just really awesome when, you know, your students say something like, oh, I want to be a teacher like you, I want to be a translator like you, and I was actually happy when I heard that from my students, like when I was a teacher. So I think it's the same thing as that. I'm not really sure. And thank you so much for the donation, Yuto Otosaki. Those Japanese Reacts YouTubers got offended because they got criticized for stealing content. Is it what happened? I'm not really sure like what actually happened. But again, like I kind of did it myself as well, so I really cannot talk about it that much. I mean, there's this one Japanese guy called Swedatro, and his channel is actually stupid and cringy. But so this guy reacted to like Filthy Frank freaking like 3 times. Yeah, see, 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 times. Yeah, so I mean, he did that. So yeah, I really cannot say anything because I'm kind of, I know about this Swedatro guy really well, and yeah, so
God forbid. So buckle up and get ready for the next level of Inception style reaction videos where you can watch a British guy reacting to a Japanese guy, reacting to a British guy, reacting to Japan. Oh,
there's a saying that imitation is the best form of flattery. Yeah, that's how I see it as too, honestly.
This one looks pretty pretty damn
I might be a bit different from like a lot of people though, because like I actually get flattered when people are kind of mocking me as well. Like, so yeah, you know, like when people say something like "you are cringy," right? And I actually feel flattered as well. Like when people tell me I'm cringy, because I mean I'm trying to be cringy on my channel, and it's actually kind of flattering. Like when people tell me I'm cringy when I'm trying to be cringy. Does that make any sense? I don't know. To summarize it, Soradatro is an attention whore. How do I say an attention whore in Japanese? Attention whore, Japanese. 注意勝負. What?
注意勝負
Kamatte-chan. Yeah, Kamatte-chan. 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 Yeah, this makes no sense. This makes no sense, just saying. Kamatte-chan.
What to do, what not to do in Japan by Yuya with a very, very ominous looking expression. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, by the way, 注意勝負 literally means careful prostitute. So, yeah, in Japanese, attention whore in Japanese is like kamatte-chan. Like, that's how you say it. I'm gonna spell it here too. Kamatte-chan. Kamatte-chan. Kamatte-chan, attention whore, which is me. But according to Google Translate, it's 注意勝負, which means careful prostitute. So, I mean, yeah, Google Translate is trolling again. And thank you so much for the donation, Dang Raja. You're cringy, Sora. So yeah, I'm cringy. For those people who just got confused by it, I just wanted to prove that I'm actually cringe or cringy.
Welcome back to my channel.
Oh, by the way, never mind.
Today, let me try to react to this video again. 12 things not to do in Japan.
Again?
In the last video, that was my fourth reaction video, so I wasn't good enough. And I got some comment.
Doing it again because the first attempt wasn't good enough. That is pretty impressive. I think my favourite thing about watching these reaction videos is seeing where all the different people are reacting from. Yuya looks like he's at work in an office or something. He's very smart. It's like he's just snuck off.
It looks like a house to me though. Wait, does it look like his office? Wait, I have a question. Does it look like it's his office or something? And Ginger Dragon, thank you so much for the donation. Kusa, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It looks like his house to me. Maybe yeah. Alright. Maybe clothing, yeah, probably. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess, yeah.
The side room quickly because he simply had to react to this video.
Hello guys, I'm George. So today I'm gonna react to a video called 12 Things.
I just love how humble George is, right? He's barely in the frame of his own video. Like the doors on the right hand side of the frame take up more space than George does. What a humble guy. Japanese lady reacts to 12 things not to do in Japan. Mrs. Eats straight up eats.
Speaking of that, I just noticed something.
You getting it yet? There's a lot of eating going on there. Let's dive in.
Hi everyone.
I just noticed something.
Mrs. Eats. Today we're gonna be watching 12 things not to do in Japan.
Seems very nice. I like to think when she's not filming reaction videos or eating things, she adorns the impressive red samurai helmet behind her on the shelf and becomes...
I just noticed something. When they react to stuff, they are the center of like attention, right? Like, this where the troll guy doesn't know how to react. He's literally in the corner. What the f? This where the troll guy doesn't literally know how to react to things on YouTube. And what the hell is this thumbnail? Alright. This guy literally, he's like in the corner. He's like so small. What the? I mean, I guess back then, like, nobody really like did that before. So I mean, I just didn't know like how to even do that. And he did that again. He freaking put himself in the corner again, and we cannot even see like what he looks like. What? He's like so small that nobody even freaking cares about him. What the hell is this other troll guy doing? This guy reacted to himself? What the? He reacted to himself? What the? This is just cringy. That sort of troll.俺は今日から初めて放送を開始するコモラスだ。モラスと呼んでくれ。俺の自己紹介からといこうか。俺はとある国から来た悪魔だ。そしてAnd I thank you so much for the donation, you to Otosaki. They are not copying this Sora guy, pretty lame. Yeah, that Sora guy just, I don't like who the hell is that Sora guy though? Like he looks so stupid. Like look at him. Like wait, so this Sora guy, I don't know like what the hell is this thumbnail? Like who freaking gives a? Yeah, he's been like doing like these stupid skits too. And I don't really think any people care about like what he wants to do. And oh yeah, I've seen this stupid video. This is like where he freaking moans because he wanted to moan on YouTube like legally. I not noob. You noob, okay? I not noob. That was actually a little bit funny, but yeah. But that Sora guy is actually so stupid. Like that's what I kind of wanted to say. Oh yeah, I'm not logged in, so I cannot. Damn. And thank you so much for the donation, Goldie RRL. Hi, hope you're having a good day. I am actually. Thank you so much for the donation. Yes, thank you so much for the donation. You're reacting to yourself in the corner now too. So hello everyone. I think I just read this, but thank you so much to Goldie RL. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Comes Japan's most ruthless masked vigilante. A bit like Batman, Japanese Batman, but with the samurai helmet. That's Mrs. Eats.
Well, if you want to exchange your name card with your...
Japanese reacting to Chris Broad, and there's Chris Broad reacting to Japanese, and there's me reacting to this video. Damn, I mean,
Fine.
Right. It's
This
2021, so I guess.
And you have to be below than him, because this is showing you some respect.
That's awkward. I didn't know that you're supposed to hold your business card below the client.
Actually, I didn't know
I'm usually
about
like up here
honestly.
and they're down here, so I think that's that might explain quite a lot of situations I've got myself into over the years. Good commentary. It's an interesting point. Tokyo foodie Sarah. Literally
目立ちすぎ
tearing her hair
ほん
out.
とそれ
What
よ
the fuck?
目立ちすぎ
Let's have a look.
And you are in the corner. Yeah, right.
Welcome to my channel, Tokyo Foodie.
I literally just noticed like this that troll guy doesn't know how to like watch things or like react to things. Like you know what I'm saying? So like Chris Broad is like literally there, right? And I'm in the corner again. When what the I only take like 10% of the screen in my stuff on my channel. I might be actually dumb.
If you're new,
What's my IQ? I'm at 20, never mind. And thank you so much for the donation, Philip Bar. You should change your name to Cock Reacts, since he reacted in the corner. Yeah, I guess probably. Yeah, I guess that sounds really great. Should I just like change my name to like something like straight up like savage, something like I don't know, small peepee, like small penis or something.
new
I don't
here,
know.
my name is Sarah and I make videos on Japanese food and culture.
Omelette.
That
Yeah,
looks
good.
tasty.
Cakes. Oh no, natto. So fermented soybeans. Bad move there. Took a sharp turn.
Today I want to be reacting to Abroad in Japan channel's most watched video, 12 things not to do in Japan.
First thoughts, how many Dalmatians died for that top, Sarah? Second thoughts, I have to say that's one of the most impressive British accents I've ever heard from a Japanese person. You've put Ryotaro's accent to shame. Well done.
I have a question. If we meet today, right now, and exchanged our business card, what would you think if I act like this? Oh, your name is Yuya Wannabe. Cool business card, huh?
It's Golden Week. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's
Alright,
Golden
see
Week
you next time.
in Japan.
Why do I get the impression he does that? Look at this, 11,000 people have liked it. That's how skilled we are. People are...
He's still alive. Yeah, it makes sense. He's still alive. Yeah, I mean, I don't just die like that after like 5 minutes of doing things on YouTube. You know what I mean? I don't just instantly die. So
I actually like Ryotaro's Japan. Here we go.
Welcome to Ryotaro's Japan, and I need to confess that I never watch Abroad in Japan.
I actually did watch a lot about his videos.
Yeah, laughing
Like
at crap
as in
jokes.
Abroad
Looking
in
through the channel,
Japan's
I found
videos.
out that the most watched
stuff is
video
actually
ever
great.
was called 12 Things Not to Do in Japan, and without me in it.
Yes, notice whenever Ryotaro's not in a video, people actually want to watch it.
Eat and drink.
So walking down
while
the street
walking.
whilst eating and drinking isn't illegal. You're not going to get shouted at,
No?
you're not going to get arrested by Ace Detective Sherlock Holmes. But what you will get is the stare of disapproval.
Kind of, but not that strict. If you Google tabearuki, which means eat and drink while walking, you can find many good places for tabearuki. For instance,
For my opinion, like so from my perspective though, I mean, I guess it depends on like where you are. I guess. So I don't know. It's a reaction inside a reaction of a reaction wholly. Yeah, I know. So, but the thing about it is like this Redatro guy doesn't know how to do it well, so he put himself in the corner, right? Whereas like other people freaking take 57% of like the screen in the videos, like their videos, right? But this Redatro guy is in the corner. He doesn't know how it works. He's stupid. Like this Redatro guy is actually, I don't know. His IQ is probably I'm actually curious. AI chat. English. Sora the troll. Dumb. Sora the troll. Low IQ. Okay.
Since in Osaka, I see a lot of people eating takoyaki while walking. So it doesn't make sense, right? So please don't take it seriously. There are a lot of people, including me, do drink Starbucks coffee while walking, even in Tokyo or everywhere. So it's okay.
Eating while walking is not seen.
And yeah, one way to gain views reacts to abroad in Japan. It really was a trend for a long time, wasn't it? So I really didn't watch any of the reaction videos like by Japanese people, like from Japanese people, because I'm Japanese myself. Like I don't really have to know what they think about some things about like non-Japanese people being in Japan. You know what I mean? It was a thing before, and a lot of people kind of told me to make videos about like Chris Pratt as well, but I was like, really? Do you really want me to just react to something? I'd rather just F my Never mind, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for like all the people who are younger than 12. Thank you so much for the donation, Maddie Yu. This rather troll guy living in 2077. These people are just making react videos. Surabi making react live streams. Yeah, I mean his IQ is actually 20. Like he's actually mentally kind of not stable. So I think. But yeah.
That's such a good thing. My hometown is not a.
And yeah, this rather troll guy, yeah, he also did a video with his mom, I think. And yeah, this guy actually is he has some problems, and he did a video with his mom, right? And for some reason, I don't know like why this guy did this, but this freaking Japanese guy called rather troll asked his mom to spank him for some reason. Because he's actually super stupid. Like, ready? I think it's like around here. See?
My anaconda don't walk!
That's my wallet, right? I mean, that's his wallet too. So, so this Japanese guy wanted to, I don't know, he likes to be hurt or something. Maybe he's into that kind of stuff. And he basically asks his Japanese mom, to spank him, right? And for some reason,
Anaconda don't walk!
Yeah, that's his wallet right there. So his mom didn't even want to touch his butt. So his mom just decided to get his wallet and do that. And he did that a while ago too. So this is not his first time to do cringy stuff like this.
Hey.
And so yeah, this sort of troll guy, yeah, did that.
ほら、当てたら大丈夫。はい。じゃあ外れたのかもしれない。
Yeah, he's actually cringy and stupid. And thank you so much for the donation, Matthew. I think I read this. And Baron Magnesi. I really love your music and you're really funny. Me and my best friend were cracking up a lot. Thank you so much for telling me that. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the donation as well. But yeah, this Sora guy is actually stupid, so be careful. I really don't watch this Sora the troll guy at all myself. Because again, like you said you like his music, right? But he actually does a lot of stupid stuff like this. The first line's I say penis, right? So yeah, this rather troll guy is actually, I think he has problems or something.
Big city. So one day I was waiting for my train at the platform and I was eating a small cracker like this, and there was nobody behind me. And then suddenly older guy was approaching me, and then suddenly he looked at me.
Was it Colonel Sanders?
This is not true.
If you've got a runny nose.
I don't agree with him on this part, because sneezing and blowing nose are completely normal bodily function. It cannot be healthy. What you have to do is very simple. You have to show your effort. Try to make the sound smaller.
You have to show some effort. What does that mean when blowing one's nose? How do you make an effort? Like, what is the scale of blowing your nose? But in the UK, we just blow our nose there and then, right? We don't really have some sort of special New Year scale. I want to see a dedicated video. You, if you're watching this, make the video we deserve. How to blow your nose. I'm 11 minutes in. I haven't seen Yuya smile, and I want to see a smile. Come on. There it. This is getting very serious. Oh, is that a smile? No, it's kind of not. No. Is it weird that I'm getting anxiety from watching this because of how close Sarah's chin is to the razor sharp edge of that reaction video?
I don't really know how to explain this, but I don't know. I just really like Chris Broad. Like he's my idol, sort of.
Yeah, like if her arms slip, she's gonna smash her face onto that corner. Right? If you're gonna make a reaction video, please make sure to do it at a safe distance. Health and safety first. Real Frenchman responds to abroad in Japan. All right, let's check this out.
Bonjour, maintenant nous regardons la vidéo.
This is without a doubt a real Frenchman. Got here. I knew.
Arrêtez ici. Pourquoi cachez-vous plantes?
He's your crush. Not really. I mean, Chris Broad isn't my crush. It is not my crush, obviously. But what I'm saying is like, if I were to be somebody else, I would be Chris Broad. I mean, he's really good looking, isn't he? I don't know. Wait, are there any Japanese people watching this right now? 今日本人の方います？いたらなんかいますよって言ってください。Are there any Japanese people watching this right now? Tell me. いたらいますよって言ってください。ちょっと気になることがあるんで。もうマジモノの日本の方、もしくは日本に住んでる方でもいいです。いますよって言ってください。日本に住んでる方、もしくは日本人の人。If there are any Japanese people, tell me. Yes or no? いません。いません。もういませんって時点で大体もう日本人っていうのがもう今の分かってしまった時点で大体。So there are Japanese people watching this, right? I have a question for the people who are Japanese, like who are in Japan. I have a question. I mean, this is mainly for the Japanese people, like that are watching this. クリス・ブロード、いや、イケメンですよね。イケメン Isn't he kind of handsome? No? Isn't he good looking? Or like, is it just like me being Japanese? クリス・ブロードイケメンでしょうか？ Is he handsome? Japanese people. I know like what non-Japanese people think about him, but I'm just really curious like what Japanese people think about him. Overweight. Is he overweight? I don't really think he's overweight. まあまあって感じ。イケメン。日本人にとって、イケメンだと思うんだよな、俺。イケメンだと思うんだよな。そこそこイケメン。いや、イケメン。He's イケメン。He's handsome. No, you just have a crush on him. No, it's not a... No, I don't have a crush on him or anything. I don't have a crush on him or anything. It's not that. I'm just saying, like, he looks handsome. Does that make any sense? I'm not saying, like, oh my god, I have a crush on him. It's not that I'm saying that. I'm just saying, like, I feel like Japanese people will think he is handsome, whereas non-Japanese people wouldn't think he's handsome. You know what I mean? If you think I have a crush on him, then I mean...
Plan fait quelque chose de mauvais? Portais-tu une tenue sexy?
Fair point. I love the way he's tried to one-up me with his massive plant on the desk there. I remember when I used to film my week, actually, I thought the backdrop looked really crap. So I used to rather awkwardly stick a fake
日本基準で言うと、
plant
so like I think Japanese people will think he's handsome, but non-Japanese people will think he's average. I think that's just what I found out. I don't know.
I make things nice, but I've come a long way since then. Got rid of the plant.
I just really think he's good looking. Like in Japan, at least.
So intimidating.
That's what I mean.
Noise. You think that something bad's gonna happen. Any hand drawing gonna get fucked up by George.
I'm sorry. モテるかな、クリスさんは。Yeah, he'll get popular in Japan for sure. I mean, you know what though, from my experience, like if you're from a foreign country, if you're like outside of Japan, and if you're in Japan, you will get a lot of ladies and guys. Like you'll be really, really popular. You are more handsome than him. I don't really think so. Like I'm 100% sure So let's say so like, you know, there are like a lot of Japanese girls like out there, right? And there's like Chris Broad and there's me, right? And we basically ask them to choose either me or Chris Broad, right? Like if we do that, I'm 100% sure every single of them would freaking choose Chris Broad, because this sort of the troll guy just like full of cringe and like full of stupidity. So
He looks a little
I wouldn't choose myself either. I would freaking choose Chris Broad over this sort of troll guy. I mean, look at like what he's doing. Like he seriously made a song called a song with stupid lyrics, and the first thing he says is right. So I mean, that explains everything.
red here. Is he drunk?
How dare you? Abroad Japan videos are always shot sober and in a clear state of mind. Yes, I'm drunk, like I probably was here. I'm probably cheap.
Women like childish guys. I doubt it. I 100% doubt it. I doubt it. I 100% doubt it. So bad. Again, let me doubt it. Let me. I'm sorry for being kind of serious about this, but I 100% doubt it. Because there was this one time before, when I was back in high school, they told me I'm so childish and stupid, and of course I was a virgin. I am, I guess. Still.
Don't really pause the video there. Look at that. It's horrible. I think this is my main issue with reaction videos. They always pause at the worst possible moment. I mean, look at that. That's the last thing you see before you die. One of my colleagues, when I was teaching, I asked him, do you have any pets? And he said to me, maybe my cat is dead. Horrible, isn't it? Laughing at a dead cat, George. It's a disgrace. Come on. Oh, yes. Yes, he fucking smiled. Thank God.
Oh, by the way, if you think I'm more like handsome than him, I think you might be biased. Because, like, let's be fair. If you actually ask some average people in Japan, like if you just like show my picture and his picture to like some random people, everybody will say Chris Broad is handsome 100%. So I guess it's just you are a bit like biased towards me because like you know me, and that's just what I think what's happening.
God for that. Big smile. He's what a nice young man. I like this Yuya.
I mean, think about it though. Like so this is Chris Broad. Like this is what he looks like, right? And this is what rather troll like this stupid guy looks like. Again, I wouldn't date like this rather troll guy myself. That's not making any sense. And thank you so much for the donation. S. Out of Japan, I'm average-ish, but here in Japan, people say I'm really beautiful. If I ask why, they say, because my eyes are bigger and my face is small. Half it. Yeah, so I guess if you're not Japanese, like, you will be popular in Japan. And I'm not being humble or anything, but like, I've never been popular in my entire life, so,
He's a good lad.
So is this Christmas? That happy you done.
This is quality content. Watching a Japanese guy react to another Japanese guy butchering John Lennon.
Who's he?
Oh no, George. Oh, Natsuki's not gonna like that.
When you come to Japan, please don't be nervous. We are all kind. And also, when I go to your country, please be kind to me.
No, sorry, George. That's not how the UK works. What do I think about all these reaction videos? And is it actually beneficial to me personally? I think like a lot of people, I assumed that, surely the original.
Why would anyone think Chris is good looking? I mean, he's good looking. I think he's good looking. He's handsome. He's really handsome. I mean, I don't know. It's probably because I've been kind of watching his stuff for a long time, and I kind of respect him as a YouTuber, and I think he's a smart person as well. So I don't know. It's probably it's not like he's my crush. Again, he's not my crush or anything. I'm just being like fair. I'm just talking about how he is probably staying in Japan. And yeah, I'm just saying like he's really good looking. And he probably gets a lot of ladies here in Japan is what I'm saying. So
as a result of all these reaction videos. But if you look at the statistics, since the first episode went up in September, views have been pretty consistent. In fact, they may even be lower. than before. Some people assume that I'm angry to watch these other YouTubers take the entire video and just react to it for a
If the two of you collab, would you accept it? I'm gonna say yes. I mean, let's put it this way. It's kind of like let me talk about this, cause a brother in Japan is one of the people who influenced me a lot, right? So here's the thing. So a brother in Japan is actually one of the people who gave me confidence as Japanese I am. I never liked the fact how, like, you know, I was Japanese. I was actually, I don't know, I felt so inferior about myself being Japanese. I don't know why. I used to feel like that before. And then I found his channel. I found Filthy Frank and I found the Anime Man, like other people. And I was like, oh damn, so wait, being Japanese is cool actually? I didn't know about it. And I was like, huh, so probably I should have more confidence. And it's probably just why I really like his stuff. It's just you know, he gave me a lot of confidence as Japanese I am, because it's not bromance or anything. It's not like I have a crush on him or anything. I don't see him that way. Obviously, I thought it's obvious. I mean, but still I have to clarify it. I'm just saying, like, I really respect him as a person, as a YouTuber. You will probably understand what I'm saying if you do YouTube, like if you're Japanese as well. So if you are like a Japanese YouTuber, you will get it for sure, 100%. And Kitty Michael, thank you so much for the donation. I agree with you.
few minutes, and I didn't feel angry when it first happened, but I felt a bit weird about it. I mean, from my perspective, right, I spent maybe 7 days producing the original video. It took a few days to research and script and plan.
Yeah,
then I had to go out and film it in
hard.
public and make a complete fucking idiot of myself before sitting down to edit it all together into a dynamic and fun way, which meant basically I just used some Brazilian music.
So he's motivated you. Yeah, that's what I mean. He's like the one of the biggest motivation for me to be proud of like myself as Japanese I am, because I didn't like the fact how I was Japanese before for some reason. Like I was not confident about myself. He's one of the people who kind of told me that like being Japanese is awesome, like, you know, being in Japan's awesome, whatever. So yeah, I really like his channel. I respect him as a person, but I'm not saying like I have a crush on him or anything. If I say that, that just means I respect him. Like, does that make any sense? I didn't like the fact I was Japanese and I found his channel, and yeah, he's basically saying Japan's a great place. There are a lot of like great Japanese people, and I was like, really? And I got some confidence by his channel as well, and that's sort of why I respect him, because. And I'm not saying like, oh, I have a crush on him. Oh my god, Chris Broad is so hot. Oh, I want to smell him. It's not what I'm saying. So yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying he's a great person.
I never thought the video would do as well as it did, but I was really glad when it sort of took off, because it felt like that sort of production process was completely worthwhile. Now compare that.
If you say you're handsome in foreign, they will for sure think you are. Are you serious? What country are you from, though? Really? Wait, is this true? Yes or no? If I say, oh, that guy's handsome, then everybody's gonna think I'm gay? Wait, yes or no? I'm really curious about this. Yes? No? Really? True, no, kinda, yes. Really? Why? What? Wait, so you can't talk about like guys' appearances without going like, yeah, that guy's good looking. If I say that, then people will be like, oh, do you have a crush on him? Do you have a crush on him? Oh my god,
I ship you and him, because you just said, oh, that guy's good looking. Oh my gosh, I ship you. And that's just so awesome. You just came out of your closet.
Is it like what it means? If so, that's quite interesting, isn't it? Because I just learned something today. I just learned something really new. And thank you so much for the donation, T4K. I am back, Tadaima. Remember me? Hahaha. Of course I remember you. You came to my stream yesterday as well, of course. But thank you so much for the donation again. I really appreciate it.
Lengthy 3-stage production process to producing a reaction video.
Wait. If you say to your guy, you're handsome, and he will reply, what the fuck? Really? 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 Wait. I have some questions. Wait, so I have some questions to Americans actually, because I have like a lot of American friends, and they never told me this. But is it the same in America as well? If I say you're handsome to a guy, like they will think like, oh, this guy's hitting on me. Is it really like what happens in America as well? Yes or no? Don't say that. Really? No, not really. Oh, I guess it depends on the person then. Depends on context, yeah, I guess. Not in South Africa. So, alright, so I just figured out, I guess it's gay when you're younger than 18, because like, if you say something, then everything's gay, right? If you're like older than 18, people think about context, so I don't think I have to care about it. I just figured it out. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Because and again, I don't really think there's anything wrong with like being gay either, so I don't really mind it when people think I'm gay, or like when people think I'm trans, or like when people think I'm 7 years old. I don't mind it. So I'm just interested in this whole thing.
Video. You can literally sit down, watch something for 10 or 15 minutes, edit it in about an hour, because they're not that complex, and that's it.
Oh, but I have to say it like this too, right? Like, Chris Broad is so handsome. If I say it like that, then it's like 100% like I have a crush on him, right? Like, you know what? Chris Broad is so handsome. But if I say it like Chris Broad is handsome, I don't know, I mean,
and you get millions of views, and so yeah, it can be a little bit of a bitter pill to swallow, but YouTube doesn't reward production value, it rewards human nature, right? Whatever people click on,
yes,
that's what wins. And from a creator's perspective, that can be
don't really want to get out of the car, to be honest.
It's never a good sign when the person selling something doesn't want to eat it either.
It sounds straight when you said that. Okay, that's interesting. Chris looks handsome, gay. No, you're right. So I guess it just depends on like how I say it, right? It's kind of like wait, let me just explain it to you. Let me explain it to you. So here. This is what you guys mean probably, right? So this phone looks amazing, isn't it? This phone looks so amazing. And this one. This phone looks amazing, isn't it? I like this phone. I've been using it for 10 years. I think that's what it like is pretty much. It's how you say it rather than like what you say.
Hello and welcome back to Journey Across Japan, Escape to Mount Fuji. 6 days, 1,000 kilometers of despair.
Oh, for the people who think my phone's like huge, here, let me tell you. So I can so this phone pretty much like I don't have to care about the battery of like, you know, this phone. I'm gonna just hide my thing. So if I just click on this thing, then it charges my phone. Like here. Ready? So I have like this one button. If I just press this button, like it charges. See? Great, isn't it? I bought this for like $20, so I don't have to care about like my battery anymore. Cool.
And we're here in the mountains of Nagano to see the
Why
most
a man
famous
cannot say that other man's handsome? That is stupid. I don't know.
monkey park in all of
I
Japan.
mean, I honestly don't like mind it when people think I'm gay and whatever, because I don't really think it's gonna change my life. So
The monkeys sit around in the hot springs and laze around in the hot water.
what's
It's
that
quite a
called?
sight to see.
Battery
It's actually
cover
about
is like
a
what it's
20-minute
called
hike up
in
this path,
Japanese.
And this is the perfect way to start our day, especially as we all
In America, we don't really compliment each other as guys. I don't know if it feels kind of uncomfortable. Really? It kind of seems like the only guys that would say it are gay. But of course, context matters. Or just say no homo. Really? We say ikemen everywhere though. Like, oh, ikemen desu ne. Like, oh, he is good looking. 海外でたくさんの男がゲイと思われるとよく心配する。これなんでなんだろう。別にいいんじゃないかなと思うけど。And thank you so much for the donation, Jenny. You are prettier than the Mona Lisa. Thank you so much for telling me that. I kind of doubt it, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But again, so alright, so this is what I actually think. So I feel like people care about what others think about you way too much. I mean, if people think you're gay, I mean, then that's fine. I mean, you're gay. That's just your fate. No? When people think I'm gay, then I'm gay. Yeah, right. But I mean, if people think I'm not trans, then I'm trans. I mean, that's awesome, isn't it? I don't know. I just don't know anymore. And thank you so much for the donation. S. Handsome equals weirder than handsome. Say good looking. But the thing about it is like handsome, ikemen. I think I have to do some research about this because like I really never thought like, you know, saying that itself makes me LGBT. I mean, it's not that there's anything wrong with it. There's not that anything wrong with it. Again, like this is something I've been saying for a while on my channel. If people think I'm gay, I'm gay. And I don't have anything against that, so it's fine, but I'm just really curious like why it's like that, so I don't know. And Reiji-kun, looking good Sora, no homo. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Jenny, I'm so serious. You really are. I kind of doubt it, but thank you so much for the compliment. I think you were just biased in this situation. I'm 100% sure, but thank you so much.
love monkeys. Let's go and see the guys, Joey.
Wait,
and Nat.
dude, it's not how you say it when you say or what you say, but why you say it. Depends on context, and that's what I've been kind of saying too, actually. Yeah. So like, if I say like, oh, he's handsome, I want to date him, yeah, that's like, yeah, that makes sense. But if I'm just saying like, oh, he's handsome, like, he probably gets a lot of ladies, then it's different, isn't it?
Morning. Yeah. Are you excited to see the monkeys? Baby, I love the monkey. He loves.
And Joey, Joey, the anime man, is actually really good looking as well. No? And like again, people are gonna probably think I have a crush on Joey as well.
I love the monkey. He loves monkeys.
Joey is really good looking. He looks like a supermodel.
We've got to go and hike about 20 minutes. Let's go and see some monkeys. Let's do it.
He probably gets a lot of ladies, implies he wants to be one of the ladies. Why? What? Yeah, right. I feel like alright, let me just play that one thing. So this one cringy Japanese guy called Asarada Shiro did something, and let me just play it.
Tell me you love it. Some guy came up to me and told me, dude, you look gay. So I asked said if I look gay, and she said, no, Sora, you look fine, but your hair is alright, thank you so much. I don't know what that meant, but it sounded like you roasted me again.
So yeah, that happened. How do people react when they see your hair? I mean, it's my hair. People just ask me like, oh, is it your hair? And that's it. On the internet, a lot of people think I'm wearing a wig. Really? 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 Oh my gosh, like, I watch Attack on Titan and Aaron's so handsome. I really wanna be his girlfriend, cause Aaron and Levi senpai notice me.
Oh, be advised, it says it's like a 20
How
minute
long does
hike
it take to
up
get
into
it
the
to
mountains
look
see the
like
monkeys.
that? 10 minutes?
It's more like a 40-minute expedition. The views are incredible. The bad
10
weather
minutes, yeah.
today is making it a little bit more difficult because of the mud, but it's going to be worth it when we get up there. Jigokudani literally means like Hell's Valley, and it looks like hell with all the steam rising off of it. But we're finally here, and I could barely keep my breath.
Somebody told me that chicks love gay guys, so just say you're gay to get all the lady babes like a chat. Somebody told me that. So like I was talking to a female friend of mine and she told me like, you know, when people tell you you look gay, that means you are actually getting compliments from people because like gay people are really hot. And I was like, really? I never get any people who think I'm gay in Japan. I never get that in Japan. But outside of Japan, especially on the internet, I get that a lot because of the way how I look, probably. So that means they are telling me I'm good looking. Really? That's awesome. But at the same time, I don't know how to react to it because, yeah, I don't know.
Hot space. Nobody monkey.
Nobody monkey. Nobody monkey.
なんで? Oh.
Nobody monkey ってなんだ? Nobody monkey ってなんだ? まあいいや.
Monkey smell. Hello? Hello?
She capping. No cap. No cap. I'm gonna just in case do this for the meme purposes. Wait.
No,
that's different. Yeah. You really are looking for gay today.
You are really looking for gay today.
That means different. No. That means different.
You are looking really gay today.
Yeah, that's
You are really looking for gay today.
Looking gay, but yeah, Google Translate. Thank you.
Don't fucking believe it. There's no monkeys. There's usually like 50 monkeys sitting here in the hot spring. Today, not a single one.
Oh, for the Japanese people like who are watching my stuff to like learn English, so looking for it means 探す. So looking for gay means gay の人を探してる. Looking gay is like a gay っぽく見える. So like these two things are different, so be careful. Like when somebody says like, oh, you are looking gay, that means like a gay っぽい, お前マジゲイっぽいね. But yeah, but if you say like you're looking for gay, that means like a gay の人探してるんでしょ. So like those two things are different. So be careful.
Single monkey all this time for nothing apart from a moderately scenic walk. We sent Joey to go and ask the staff for some answers. Are they coming? Like, what do they give a time to when they're coming?
Joey or Chris Broad? Which one's more good looking? Which one's more handsome? Let me just take a poll. Say Joey 1, Joey 1, Chris 2. Who's better looking? Say 1, Joey 2, Chris. I actually think Chris Broad. I don't know. They are both like good looking, really. So Joey the anime man's like, yeah, more popular. I see. I mean, he definitely is good looking though. He definitely is good looking. I see. Yeah, he's definitely good looking. I want to be like him too, actually. I mean, Damn, he's actually smart as well. I really want to be like him. Like, as in, like, personality-wise. Like, I don't know. Experience-wise, I just really want to be like him.
Yeah. There is no time currently, and the reason is because since it's getting close to winter.
Is it really like a Japanese thing, like where we talk about like you know, guys' appearances and say like, oh, he's good looking? Is it really like a Japanese thing? Because like we talk about it kind of a lot of times, like saying oh, イケメンですね、なんかね、イケメンですね、かっこいいですね. We say that a lot. Is it really like a Japanese thing? Yeah? Okay. I mean, I guess it's, I don't know, really.
The monkeys are busy gathering food for the winter, basically. Busy? They're prepping for the onsen season. Bollocks. That's what they told me.
They should be in there, in the video, for this opening, not building a tree house in the bloody mountain. God's sake, 40 minutes it took to get here.
That dude looks cool, it's fine. Is it really a Japanese thing though? Like when we just like kind of talk about like people's appearances and say like, oh, that the guy probably is like really popular with ladies and he probably gets a lot of chicks, and I feel like I hear that everywhere as well, and I don't know.
40 minutes in the rain. So there's a live video feed of this monkey park, which people tend to watch around the world. In the absence of monkeys today, they've got something far better. They've got Natsuki moping around the side.
I think the thing about it is like people care about way too much about like what others think about you. I don't know, like it's probably just me, like, you know, who just doesn't really care about what others think about me. Like if people think that I'm gay, then I'm gay. If people think I'm trans, then I'm trans. If people think I'm 12, then I'm 12. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
To the hot spring.
Yeah, Koreans and Filipino guys compliment each other. Yeah, they do that too.
So there he is.
Amazing.
There he is. People are gonna tune into this website.
Ikemen just has a
where's the
different
monkeys, and
cultural
also,
context.
What is that?
Why is there some creepy...
But we say like, モテそう、モテる, right? モテそう、モテる, かっこいい. We even say that too. かっこいい. Which like literally means like cool, like looking kind of thing. かっこいい. イケメン. So.
Looking guy standing there. Well, we may not have seen the monkeys,
If
but at
people
least we
think
can
you're
do
gay,
a
you're
daily
gay.
challenge. Every single
That's
day
what
on
I
this
think
trip,
too.
we
Like,
are
so, like, here's the thing. It's like if people think you're gay, then you're gay, and there's nothing wrong with it. Like, it's just awesome that way, isn't there? I don't know. And John Davis, thank you so much for the donation. Wait. As an American, you compliment people far more than the average English speaker that I know would compliment people. But that's really good. That's a really good thing we could have more of. Yeah, I figured that out too. Yeah, I think it's like a Japanese thing. Yeah, it's probably a Japanese thing. Because, like, I don't really think people in Japan care about, like, what, like, others think about you that much. I mean, we do care about it a lot. But I don't really think we care about, like, whether people think you're gay or not as much as, like, people outside of Japan do. I don't know. I mean, it's not like a crime or anything, so.
Doing challenges sent in by you guys. We've had 4,000 submissions so far.
That's ridiculous.
Whittled down to just 3 each and every day.
It's 12 a.m. What? I have to go to bed. But yeah, I really have to get off like now. I really never thought it's like 12 already. Damn. But I guess I'm gonna just try to read some comments and just try to just reply to a lot of things before getting off, because I will just watching stuff and be myself. So let me just read a lot of things. And S, thank you so much for the donation. JP, sense of admiration in those comments. In US you can say it to friends, but about strangers it would be considered weird if said as much as in Japan. Really? Because I think we kind of talk about like other people and say like, oh yeah, that guy's ikemen, like that much it's かっこいいよね. あいつマジモテそうじゃね？ We say that, right? そう。さっきスマホで見てたような時間を見てなかった。マジで。気づかなかったんかい。そう。時間をマジで見てなかった。I'm gonna just try to read the comments for like, I don't know, 10 minutes more. And I'm gonna just get off at like 12:30. So, 10 minutes more. And I never said that. I never said I was gonna beat myself. But if you think that's what I'm gonna do, then that's awesome. I'm gonna upload a video in 10 hours, which is this one. When Discord reveals who fought it. It's probably like one of the best videos I've done. So, and VJ, thank you so much for the donation. GG. Good games. Would you say Natsuki is handsome too? I think he's a really ikemen, like handsome. He's really good looking. I think, in my opinion, you're gonna get off. I'm going to stop streaming soon. How much do you weigh? 54 kilograms? And I'm like about 170 centimeters tall, so how do people react when they know you listen to metal? They usually go like, oh, really? So do you like do you scream? Do you like violent stuff? Do you like blood? Are you like violent? Do you listen to like? I get that from a lot of people. Interestingly. And what's your height? I think I just said it, but it's like 5'7". I thought I was 5'6", but I recently figured out I'm actually 5'7", so like 170 centimeters tall, around there. So, do you listen to Cannibal Corpse? Not really. How tall is the tallest person you've seen? Like 214 centimeters tall or something? And Lisa, thank you so much for the donation. I'm straight, but Sora makes me feel things I shouldn't. Wait, okay. Calling a guy handsome, kind of guy, not too much. I guess, I mean, probably just, you know, in a lot of countries, you are not even like supposed to talk about guys' appearances or something, so I don't know. And have you lived in the US? Your English isn't just good, but you have cultural context on top of it. No, I've been in Japan in my entire life, and I've never lived in like America or anything. It's just I grew up speaking English and Japanese both. So like, yeah, I sound like this and I talk like this just because I grew up with it. But I've been in Japan, so like, there are a lot of things I don't know, like culture-wise, like, you know, education-wise, but when it comes down to just speaking the language, I mean, yeah, I don't really have a lot of problems, because I kind of grew up with it, right, so. And at the same time, I sound like anything, just because I got, like, this accent from my friends. How I learned English is basically, I never took, like, any education in English. I did, sort of, but how it happened was, I have a lot of friends who speak English and Japanese and whatever languages, and what they speak, so the language they use to talk to like our friends, like our friend group, is basically we use English in that group, and I had to do kind of like you know, like learn English to kind of keep up with them as well, and that happened when I was like 12. So I've been, you know, spending my life this way for like 17 years. And that's why I sound like this, and I learned English in Japan, like learning from my friends, basically. I didn't really take any education in English, like I didn't learn English itself, so does that make any sense? And that's kind of why I sound like a lot of, I don't know, I sound like anything, basically. And Baron Magnesi, that's awesome, I love metal too, you are good looking too. Thank you so much for the donation, thank you so much for telling me that, I really appreciate it. I kind of doubt it, but thank you. And just Angjemen too. Thank you so much. Go to DMC. I'll think about it. 日本人向けの英語関連の動画出せばバズると思うよ。これなんですけど、バズりは多分するかわかんないけど、あんま自分が興味ないっていうのが問題があって。So he's saying, what he just told me was, you should probably do a video about how you learn English without, like, you know, studying abroad or like, what did you say? Studying abroad or living abroad. And you would probably blow up if you do a video about it. And I was like, I'm not really interested in it. Because, I mean, my channel is freaking named Swada Troll, right? And people will be like, yeah, this guy's trolling. Like, this guy's channel name is like literally Swada Troll. And now he's saying he learned English, like, freaking without even living Japan. And he even is saying, like, he never learned English, like, as in he never took any education in English. I did sort of, but... oh, what the hell? Like, yeah, everybody's gonna be like, yeah, that's BS, right? So, yeah, so I don't really think I'm gonna do that, because I don't really think it's, I don't know, worth it. Any tips for studying Japanese? This is something I've been saying, but like, if you wanna learn Japanese, just make Japanese friends first before anything. So, and also though, like, so to be really, really serious, I think there are a lot of people who are like me who gonna speak English without like living in English speaking countries as Japanese. I've seen like a lot of people like me, honestly. Like my friends are like me as well. And I mean there are so many people like me in any European countries as well, so I mean 私も、日本人向けの動画出せばいいのにと思ってました。これに関しては最近日本語でちょっとやるようにしてるんですよ、やっぱり動画は。日本人の人ちょっと増えてるんですよね、やっぱり相対的にというか。だからまあ努力はしてますけど、英語学習みたいな感じにはしたくないんだよな。そもそも自分が勉強しないから英語を勉強みたいなのはもう本当になんか文法どうの全くやってないんですよね。I never really learned like how grammar works and whatever. I don't have like any textbooks or anything. Like I literally never like I don't know. I really never studied or anything. So. And thank you so much for the donation, L Max. Most of us Europeans speak perfect English at an early age through games, music, and movies. It's not a big deal. I spoke fluent English at age 12, so it's kind of like this is what I've been kind of saying. But so the process for me was probably the same as like how Europeans do, as in like the way. How I learned English is probably the same as like a lot of Europeans doing like in Europe, basically, if that makes any sense. But again, it's not like I tried to learn English or anything. It's just like I picked it up like naturally. I never really put any effort in it. So, what song you've made is your favorite? This one. "中国語はどうですか?"中国語か。にハオ中国I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How do you play music to earn aside from making videos? Music to earn? Like earn money, you mean? I don't really make money off of like my musical stuff, like my songs and whatever. No, I never get paid for it. I just do it because it's fun and it's just one of the hobbies and it's just one of the things I've been doing. But yeah, other than that, I really never get paid for my videos either. Like, my videos are short. I'm more of a songwriter or a troll, and troll, I guess. What was your most memorable moment when you spoke English in public? I was with this American friend of mine, and so we went to this like one restaurant, in Tokyo, I really forgot like where that was. So like I was talking to him in English, and he was talking to me in English as well. So like other people probably thought like I was some like a Japanese American or something, because I mean I was speaking English to him, right? And I was acting like, hey, what's up, man? I was acting like that. So it was like a very non-Japanese like stuff, like no Japanese people act like that, right? So like a lot of Japanese people were like, what the hell? That Japanese guy is acting like a foreigner. Oh my gosh, he cannot be Japanese because he's just insane. Like he's even talking to this American dude in English too, and he sounds exactly like a foreigner. Like he just must not be Japanese. So I went to this restaurant with this American guy, and I got the menu in English, and the stuff was just really kind, so he tried to explain things to me, like things to us in English, saying like this is how it works in Japan, and if you have anything like please call us and whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, thank you so much, but I'm actually Japanese and I've been in Japan in my entire life, and I actually think I know a lot about Japan, and I don't know anything about like other countries outside of Japan. So I mean, please teach me what happened outside of Japan more than that. So yeah, that happened before. And Otro Perfil de Monas Chinas, you're so cute, senpai. My heart goes doki doki for this. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the donation. Hey Sora, all of us here love you, man. From Egypt. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. I love Egypt as well. Were you in a band before? I was in a band before with my brother and with my closest friend back then. So, and I wrote like all the songs by myself, and yeah, it was kind of hard. So that cutie, you know who the cutest cutie is, right? So I mean, where do you learn music? I kinda, this is just like how I learn things, like including music, English, like anything I do, I kinda just learn it by myself, just doing it. I don't really just go to classes or anything. I just do it, and that's just like how I learn it. So I don't know, I just have been kind of playing music for, I don't know, 20 something years, and that's just what I do. So why do you look like you were 16? I get that a lot, but I think that has something to do with me being stupid and me being childish. So do you still talk to each guy? He's got way bigger than me. Like, he's got way bigger than he was before. And honestly though, I don't really think I can reach out to him anymore. He's really, really big now. So, yeah, I feel like I shouldn't even like message him, so I really haven't said anything to him. But he's insanely popular and famous now, compared to like how he was before, so. Do you speak French? I know this one phrase. Je m'en fous! Je m'en fous! Which means, doesn't it like mean I don't give a F? No? That's what I thought it means. You better sleep before your mom will come to you. Some people think I'm 17 or something. When I speak English, people around me are like, お前外国かぶれしてんじゃねえよ。これすげえ聞く。これすげえ聞く。これすげえ聞く。So he's like, when I speak English, people around me are like, oh, dude, you're an American boo. I get that a lot. It's insane. Hiraki tells me that all the time. Well, like, he doesn't tell me that anymore, because I mean, we are like freaking 29, right? I used to get that even from like Hiraki as well. I used to get that from like everybody. It was insane before. Like, oh my god, are you like trying to be American or anything? Like, you're speaking English, oh my god, you're Japanese, like, Yeah, I used to get that before. I don't really mind it now because I'm 29, so. And what was I gonna even talk about? You're living at home, right? Yeah, by myself, sort of. I mean, I actually saw my mom last week though. My mom visited. You know what's funny though? You know what's funny? My mom visited me and she was wondering if I've been eating food because she believes I cannot cook at all. Like, she thinks I haven't eaten anything for a month. So she was like, she first called me, right? And she was like, hey Sora, so have you been eating? And I was like, I mean, how do you think I'm alive? And she was like, oh, but like, so if you've been eating, that's alright, but like, have you been doing your laundry well? And I'm like, do you think I've been naked the whole time? So yeah, I saw her the other day, and she basically bought me some Fanta grape, and she also bought me some gyudon as well, and yeah. Moms are the same everywhere, I guess, but my mom's... yeah. "今夜のこの瞬間覚えておいてください。なんかすごい意味深で怖いですが、まあ覚えておきます。まあ。Damn, it's 12:30 already. Thank you so much for the donation, T4K. Are you live streaming tomorrow? No, I was not even gonna stream today either. Like, I just came up with this one thing, like, where we talk about, like, Japanese stuff, because, like, I've been wanting to do it, so I was like, yeah, why not just do it today? Next live stream is gonna be, like, on Thursday, and I kind of wanted to do my usual thing, where I do stupid stuff. Like, it's not about YouTube or anything. So I can cook. I have this one machine that cooks things for me automatically, so. And S, thank you so much for the donation. Hold up, did she buy it from a store? Yoshinoya or Matsuya? Matsuya. What's your ideal type of girls? When they are like open-minded, when they never rage. It's a huge turn off for me when I see girls like raging super hard at something. It's a huge turn off. And what else? And something like that. I don't know. But I don't know, I just really don't have a type, I guess. I just care about like who they are. So, are you a simp? Am I a simp? That's a great question. I guess I'm a simp. If you call me a simp, then I'm a simp. I mean, how to pronounce R in Japanese? Like rarirurero. It's kind of hard. You just have to watch a lot of videos, and you might have to take classes of it too. Yeah. I mean, what's the definition of like not being educated? So the definition of being educated is like when you know like a lot about them. Like, let's say that's the definition of it. If that's the definition, I mean, it depends. Because if you ask the same question to like Americans, for example, you will encounter some Americans who know nothing about that as well, right? It's the same in Japan. It depends on like who you talk to. Some people are extremely knowledgeable to the point they literally know every single detail about what happened or like about the history. So I don't know, it really depends on like who you talk to, really, more than anything. So is the rising sun symbol offensive to Japanese people? No, but like internationally, I think it can be offensive to some people, so we kind of try to avoid it. Is how it is in Japan. So, how old do you have to be in Japan to drive a car? 16? 18歳だ。18. This sounds dumb, but what's GG? Good games. It's like what gamers say when like the game is over. We just say like GG, good games, and leave. How can we make Japanese friends? How do you make friends in your country? It's basically the same. Has Methodical ever been in a video? I mean, his voice has been there, I think. So, I don't think he ever showed up on my channel, but his voice has been there. Like this one.
Your cam was on the whole time and it was hilarious. I recorded the whole thing, so let me send it to you now.
Yeah, so that one, but I don't really think he ever showed himself. Is everybody curious about like what he looks like, by the way? Yes, well, no, I'm curious. Do people want to know what he looks like? Yes, well, no. Do you like Sato Takeru? I like Sato Takeru. So, you guys want to know what he looks like, huh? Unfortunately, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. If you wanna know what he looks like, then can you please tell me what you look like first? Can you please show me your pics? Please? Can I see what you look like? No. You are gross. I mean, I get that from a lot of people. You already know? How? How do you know? Oh, well, I guess, yeah, don't say anything, because I feel like I know why you know about it, because, I mean, he kind of did that once before, I heard. So, don't even talk about it. Don't even talk about it. So, he looked pixelated, yeah, right. But I think he sort of, like, showed himself, like, once before. Like, in front of, like, 20 people or something. But yeah, I'm not gonna, yeah. Can you guys guess? Can you guys guess what he looks like? Nah, never mind. Don't even try to guess what he looks like. Don't even like try to guess what he looks like. Nah. Is he Ikemen? I guess he is, yeah. He's a good looking guy for sure. I mean, this is like what we've been saying, but he's a cutie, right? He is the cutest cutie in the world, so I mean. A bald-headed guy. I'm not gonna say nothing. You're 18, you look young. I'm currently 29. Thank you so much for that. And I am 29. I'm single. People tell me I look gay and a virgin. And somebody told me I look 16. And I don't know if it's a compliment or roast, but I get that from everybody. And the other day, when my mom visited my home, my mom casually asked me when I'm gonna get a GF, and I said I don't know, and she just casually told me like, hey Sora, if you want to come out, just tell me, I'm ready for it. I'm like, what? She didn't say anything after that, and I'm like, okay, that's interesting. You look 20. There was this one time before when I used to work as a teacher before, and yeah, I worked as a teacher before, but a lot of the people there thought I was a student, so like they would just come up to me and be like,
hey, what grade are you in? What grade are you in? Oh my gosh, like, I really cannot tell, like, what grade you are in. Wait, how old are you? Oh, wait, what? You were 27? Oh, you were wait, are you a manager? Or what? Wait, you were a teacher? What?
check their Twitter accounts. This is something I've been saying for more than a year. I've been saying this for a year and 6 months. But if you want to know like where they are, I think it's important to check their channel and check their Twitter accounts. Especially Usa-chan, Discord girl. I mean, she told me like this once before. She kind of thinks it's unfortunate when people come up to me and ask about her instead of going up to her and ask about her directly, because people think, I mean, she thinks it's unfortunate, and people think, I mean, she thinks people don't care about Usa-chan but care about me, so that they come up to me and ask about her to just talk to me. So if you're curious about them, I think it's important to talk to them on their Twitter accounts, or they sort of like have channels too, but they are not really active on YouTube, because like being active on YouTube itself is like really hard. It takes some effort and some dedication. So you don't need some degree for teaching. For being a teacher, you need a bachelor's degree at least. But other than that, you don't really need anything else. I have a bachelor's degree, and I kind of majored in like a translation kind of thing, so yeah, for me it was kind of perfect. So wait, are we allowed to contact your friends? I mean, they have Twitter accounts, so, and I think yeah, I don't really think they will mind it. They might, I'm not really sure, but if it's on Twitter, then isn't it fine? Let me explain. So I used to teach English before, like 4 or 5 years in Japan, to Japanese people. So let me explain. Fatima Kanzada, it's really important to know. I feel like you were just memeing, but I feel like this is also really, really important to know about this. So let me explain. So this is what you just typed. Oh my god, you stop alive! Oh my god, Lamau! So the thing about it is, alive means something different. Alive means like something different. So like live basically means like stream, like streaming, right? Like, oh, you still streaming. Oh, you are still alive is like you're living, not like living, but living, as in like your life is there. Basically, your life is there, right? Oh, you are not dead. So, oh my god, you stop alive. Oh my god, Lamau, that sounds like you were saying, oh my god, you die. So that's a different thing. So alive and live, those two things sound pretty similar, but I think it's important to know about the difference to avoid, miscommunications and stuff. So thank you so much. まだ寝ないの。確かにいつ寝ればいいんだろう。わかんな。So GG. But it's really important, right? So I have to talk about this because sometimes it's really important to talk about some educational stuff too, right? As much as like I can. Instead of going like, oh my god, you just made a mistake. It's not productive if you do that. If you say something, I think it's important to just be a teacher for them and try to, spread like your knowledge, so the world will be better. You know what I mean? So don't stop alive. Yeah. So 好きな食べ物は何ですか？ラーメンかな。Alright, I'm gonna get off in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. I don't think so. I was never popular in my life. Ramen. Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm gonna go soon. In 5 minutes. Get off? Yeah, right, get off, as in like, not that, but I'm gonna stop streaming in 5 minutes. The thing about it is though, like, so this is something I've been talking about recently, but there are a lot of people who are younger than 12 on my channel, and I'm not saying like there's anything wrong with it. It's actually kind of awesome how a lot of kinds of different people watch my channel, right? これだったらそういうもの美味しかったですよ。So I think it's important to kind of talk about some basic stuff as well, instead of going like, oh my god, you are 12, oh my god, you shouldn't really do that, because it's not productive at all, right? If you just make fun of them for like them being young, like them being old, it's not productive, and you will just ruining their days instead, and you are not doing anything for the world. Instead of doing that, I think you might have to do something productive for the world so that it will be a better place. If you truly want peace in this world, that's what you have to do, and that's what I've been kind of doing. So, and you don't even have to like say like, oh my god, you just made a mistake, you suck. You don't have to make fun of them for that either. So yeah. It's not like a don't be mean to children, it's more like ask yourself if what you are doing is like productive or not. If what you are doing is ruining their days for your own like entertainment. That's what I can ask myself, usually. And Jordan Thompson, thank you so much for the donation. What do you think of Ichikanito's new band, Diaz, and their new track? I haven't listened to it yet. Do you think he'll do another video with him in the future? I doubt it, I doubt it. He's way bigger than like he was before. And yeah, he's like way above me now. He was like already really popular and famous like back then as well, but now he's insanely famous, so yeah, I don't really think it's gonna happen. And he's really busy as well, so. Any tips on when going to a university in Japan? Have a good time in Japan? So. How did you start your singing career? I don't know, I just started singing. Which is kind of funny because like a lot of people tell me that I sound entirely different when I sing, especially which one is it? So I kind of have a like raspy voice because my vocal cords are kind of messed up and I really cannot talk normally. But I don't know why, but when I sing, the raspiness kind of goes away and I sound sort of like this. Where is it? People get really surprised like when they hear this this one. This one. But yeah, bruh, I'm sorry, it was the auto-correct. I honestly don't think that's how auto-correction works, but okay, if that's what happened, that's awesome. What do you think about coming to Brazil? I don't really think it's gonna happen. And Sailor Moon, thank you so much for the donation. Don't let your mom worry about you. Let me do your laundry and cook for you. It's for free forever. Take care and stay safe. Thank you so much for the donation. And by the way, I remember you. You're from that website, if I'm not wrong. No? But yeah, thank you so much. Oh, it's freaking 50 now. You are not as raspy when you speak in Japanese. I think it depends on like how long I've been talking. So I can speak in Japanese and it will probably like sound the same. 日本語で話すとして多分あんま変わんないんですよ今。あんま変わってないんですよね。多分同じはず。So I probably sounded the same, but the thing about it is like it depends on how long I've been speaking. Especially like on stream, I tend to like talk a lot, so my voice kind of gets raspy, like faster. But yeah, like when I'm not streaming or anything, I probably might sound healthier because I don't talk like non-stop. So why do Japanese people sound like corpse husband when speaking English but sound so lively when speaking Japanese? I doubt any people sound like corpse husband in English. 日本語の方がちょっとだけ高い英語と比べて。これなんか言う人いますよね。あんま気づかないけど。ヒゲ剃りやヒゲはね、剃れてるはずだけども。どうでしょうどうでしょうヒゲ剃ったと思うけどな、俺。Do you think Indians are Asians? Wait, they are Asians, right? Am I being dumb? I thought Indians are Asians. Is it weird in Japan if you say you love your mother? It's weird, yeah, it's weird. We never say it, but I say it to my mom because I'm a mazakon. If you don't know like what mazakon is, then you don't have to know. If you know what mazakon is, I'm mazakon. So anyways, I think I'm gonna get off now because I wanna upload a new video tomorrow, which is about me just freaking, you know, playing around on Discord. It's named this again. When Discord reveals who fought it, that's what I'm gonna upload in 9 hours. Well, thank you so much for coming to the stream, everybody. I really appreciate it. So the next stream is gonna be probably on Thursday this week, and I'm gonna do something stupid. And I'm gonna upload a new video in 9 hours, so look forward to it too. And have a good day and good night. Take care. When is the next haircut video? I'm not really sure, because I really don't want to do anything crazy, like, you know, for a while. So anyways, take care. Block out everything you got. You see this. Bye. 3, 2, oh. Yes, thank you so much for the donation. Congrats now, you are in the corner again. お疲れ様です。Yeah, thank you so much for telling me that. Alright, so have a good day, good night, take care, bye. 3,